And now, another episode of Crit Camp Gaming.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Monday, June 1st, and we are back with Arkham Horror. I know everyone has been missing it. I know that I have, because we took a break last Monday because it was Memorial Day, and so had a nice sort of day off, hanging out with the wife and just enjoying that sort of holiday. But the only part about that that was upsetting was couldn't play Arkham, so then that was like an extra week for me just thinking about, you know, how we're two scenarios away from the end and how I've been like sort of itching to play. What up, everybody in chat is Madi Games. Thanks so much for the resub. Volps Reld says, and now, yep, y'all got very similar hair going on. Oh yeah, so I have I got a haircut today, and I haven't had a haircut in like 14 weeks or 15 weeks, something like that. It's definitely more than double than when I usually wait to get a haircut, but I've been afraid to leave my house. And so Nashville has been on, I think it's like second week of our phase 2 of opening from COVID, which means that places can, for the last couple of weeks, been open to cut hair. I didn't go right away because, again, I was a little scared about going out there. But the place where I get my hair cut had like a whole long little like manifesto about COVID safety regulations that we should all follow and all this other stuff. So I felt pretty good about just, you know, doing that. And it was all a pleasant experience. And all that stuff, and it feels just good to get a haircut. And I was like, just cut it short because I might not get it cut for another like 16 weeks. Is sort of how I felt about that. As Molly says, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Literally everything is fine. Yeah, we were talking a little bit before stream on that. I'm not going to talk too much about it tonight, but it's been a rough, crazy weekend. And mentally, I've been sort of feeling really crazy. My thoughts and my emotions kind of been everywhere. And so almost to the point where, you know, I was telling Matt right before the stream that I wasn't even sure if I was going to go live today. But I don't know. This is for me something that, you know, when me and Chris started Creek Camp, you know, the whole thing about Creek Camp was sort of like hang out with the people, like my best friends, the people that I love, play games, do something that was a nice outlet for me. You know, that's away from my usual life. And when thinking about that and thinking how much I miss Matt and how much I love playing this game and, you know, wanting to have something more positive in my brain mind space, you know, sort of injecting some positivity in my own brain. I was like, why wouldn't I stream? And so this is what this is it. Yeah, we're all good. We're all fine. That's right, Ismati. Everything's just great. And thank you so much for the resub, Zeshin. Zeshin says still here wherever here is. And Rel says I miss Matt code for I love streaming without Chris. No, come on, guys. Come on. I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna get debated on that. But hope everyone's doing well. If you were out protesting or at rallies this weekend, I hope you stayed safe and all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope everybody is doing okay. Matt, as a segue, how are you doing? Are you doing okay?
Yeah, man, it's been hard, you know. Perhaps some of the same reasons that you feel it, perhaps something different, but I will say that like there's a lot of people going through a lot of things right now, and hearing all sides of emotions from in this current scenario is it's pretty tough, man.
Yeah.
It is. It's no joke. So yeah, but making it through, and like you said, being able to show up tonight and do something that I love and I enjoy, and even though our poor investigators are really stressed out, and sometimes we get to deal with that too. It's
Yeah.
so fun to
Yeah, no, totally. And another crazy part about playing Arkham Horror tonight is we're probably going to be delving into a situation that probably maybe is less crazy than the world is today. So so there's always that. But we're back, guys. This is episode 7. This is scenario 7. Return to the Path to Carcosa. So this is the second to last scenario in this whole Carcosa campaign. So when we come back next week to play the scenario 8, that's the last one. So I'm very excited. I mean, I think I say it almost every stream, but the more scenarios I play this game, the more sort of I'm like bought into the game. On a, like, just from the way it plays, how the story is, how each scenario is a little bit different, how excited I am about upgrading my character and then sort of making decisions that way. So there's all of these different elements of this game that I really, really enjoy, and it's just getting better and better. I just found out, I don't know if you know this, Matt, but like Team Covenant in their isolation have been streaming, have started streaming Arkham Horror on Fridays. And they actually have some Carcosa play now. I think they started it like a couple weeks ago or something like that. And so I don't know where they are in their thing, and I'm not going to watch it until we finish ours because I don't know if they're ahead of us or behind us or whatever. But I don't want to get any spoilers or whatever. But I think that's actually really cool because now like since like while Carcosa is like fresh in my mind, maybe I'll catch their stream and see the decisions that they've made. I don't know. But again, I don't know if I want to spoil that for myself about the other different decisions. But it's kind of cool. I'm starting to notice a lot more Arkham Horror out there, people playing it, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is the second to last episode of the campaign. I'm very excited. Matt, is there anything else you want to add up front about, I don't know, games you played? You said that you kickstarted Bullet. I did as well. We are both getting the deluxe tokens. What other games you've been playing? What are you excited about?
Okay, so gameplay wise, as far as like nerdy games go, did some Arkham Horror yesterday. Got to do a mission that I hadn't done before because the first time we played through the most recent campaign, I did side A while another group did side B. So we started swapping yesterday. And so that's actually the only content I haven't seen. I also played the new Read or Die campaign, or the one-shot mission specifically for Daisy Walker, who's one of the core set characters. They made an alternate version of her with alternate cards, and then they made her own special mission. We played through that. That one felt kind of wonky. We weren't as big fans of that. However, side B of the Dream Eaters campaign, mission
2
night was so incredibly sick. So sick, I can't even explain it. So I'm 2 missions away from having officially played everything that's released, I guess. Yeah. And then, so that's been good. But then the 2 things we've been doing is one of my buddies busted out Terraria because they did the final update. We've been messing with that. Right. It's a blast. But the biggest poison this week is one of my friends found Monster Train. And Monster Train is the sickest game. Like, if you've ever played Slay the Spire, Monster Train is Slay the Spire, but to me, it just feels better. It's just so good. And it has this tracker with, like, your covenants, which is, like, the equivalent of, like, in Ascension in Slay the Spire.
Yep.
And so you can see all your friends on your friends list, like, how far they've gone in their covenants. We're all, like, racing each other. And the game is so good. I don't even want to talk about how many runs I've done.
So there have been a number of people to recommend Monster Train to me in the last 2 weeks, and a bunch of people in the chat. And Mr. Draco actually posted it in our Discord that said, like, you guys, I know you guys like Slay the Spire. You got to get on this Monster Train. And so I haven't gotten it yet. But I mean, yeah, the fact that, like, I'm getting hit from multiple sides here and everyone's saying, like, play Monster Train, I'm like, okay, I think I have to. I think it's worthy of a pickup. This if you're thinking about streaming, so maybe I'll play it on Thursday because just so you guys know about the schedule, Wednesday I will be streaming with Chris, but Thursday he cannot, so I will be doing a solo stream, and maybe that will be maybe I'll just buy Monster Train and just play on Thursday, because everyone seems to be really hyped about it right now, and that's kind of getting me hyped about it. Yeah, definitely. Reld says, a bit jealous of the astronauts who went to space, went to the space station this weekend. Yep, totally, dude. Totally. It's a good time. Good timing. But yeah, no, Monster Train, totally hyped to play that. Yeah, very, very excited. All right. I think we're going to jump into the gameplay screen here, and let me get some ambient music going on from our friends at tabletopaudio.com. So let's get that going. And perfect. All right, so we are again doing Return to the Path to Carcosa scenario 7 of 8. It's called Black Stars Rise over here. Check out this awesome Drogon from Valyria, King in Yellow, just chilling up there. I think that's the King in Yellow. I mean, he's in rags, you know. That's just I assume, unless he has like a whole crew of like dragon riders that all just like rock yellow all the time, which could be the case. You never know in this game. You never know. Like that. Yeah, it could be. I mean, maybe that's a screaming Byakhee. A raving psychopathic person. But let's do the previously on before we start and talk about this mission. So previously on Arkham Horror Crit Camp, Return to the Path of Carcosa. Scenario 1, the curtain call. The King in Yellow is a play that came to Arkham. We're all really hyped about it. I mean, everybody's been talking about this play for like so long, and we were like, man, we got to check it out. There's going to be all of our like favorite local celebs are going to be there, plus this guy who's just like, who knows? He's called The Stranger. So we go see the play, and we're like, I don't know, man. Are you really feeling this? There was all this hype. It's not really interesting. So I don't know. Maybe Act 2 is going to be better, is what we were thinking. And then we fall asleep because it was so boring. Wake up in this weird alternate reality, it seems like, where the theaters in tatters were sitting with corpses. We're chasing a man with a mask around. We're trying to figure out what's going on in this theater. What happened in this play? Why was I asleep? And then we basically are chasing this guy with the mask around. We can't get our answers. We end up getting knocked out or falling asleep again, waking up in the rainy streets of Arkham outside the theater. We're like, I don't know if that really happened. Was that real or not? We turn the corner. We go into the back alley of the theater. We see a cast party note and a glimpse of the stranger. The cast party tells us to go to some person's house. I forget where it was. But that's what the Last King scenario 2 was. We went to a party, and we weren't dressed to the nines for this party because I didn't equip fine clothes, which I should have, which would have helped me with my parlay actions. So we had to go around and we had to talk to some people, some high society folk, and we had to interview them. And then while we were there, Matt ate something weird off an hors d'oeuvre tray, and people started morphing into weird creatures with tentacles and things, and like sort of exposed vertebrae, and all this other stuff. So we interviewed as many people as we could, and then we just booked it out of there. Basically, we boarded up the doors, we got into the car, and we left. We were like, I don't want to go back in there. We didn't slay anybody. We were like, I just can't go back. But we needed to find out more information about the King in Yellow play, so we decided to go in scenario 3, Echoes of the Past. We went to the Historical Society, and we're digging around because we're like, okay, this play has been done in Arkham one time before, so let's find out information about that. So we're looking through the Historical Society. We're like, we need to find information. Enemies are popping up in the Historical Society. We're trying to fight them off. We get a tap on the back. Mr. Peabody, the guy that like runs, the curator, I guess, of the Historical Society, says, hey, I got the secret library that might have some information. Would you like to see it? And we're like, of course. Who says no to seeing a secret library? So we go to the secret library, and we find an onyx clasp, which we decide to leave because we're not thieves, we're good people. And we get more information, and we find out that there was a person that's in Arkham Asylum that used to be a stagehand for the King in Yellow play, the first one. So we're like, we got to go to the asylum to talk to this person. One of the coolest scenarios that I've played so far is the Unspeakable Oath, where we went to Arkham Asylum. and we had to go around. We had to figure our way through the asylum, and as we're going through trying to find Daniel Chesterfield, we have to do a bunch of these stuff in the asylum to make distractions. So we set a fire. We let loose a crazy person. We do all this kind of crazy stuff, and then we find Daniel Chesterfield, and he's like, I don't know what's going on with him, but like he's just like, he wants horror, dude. He wants to be more insane. He's like, hit me with everything you got. And I'm like, Daniel, no, we're just trying to save you. And he's like, I'm crazy. He is here. And so I'm like, all right, just shut up. Just grab hold of me. We're going to run out. And I'm like, Joey D, Joe Diamond, like, come on, let's go. And he's like, go on ahead of me. Don't leave. He's like, just leave me. He gets committed. He goes insane. He never leaves. I go to a halfway house, meet up with Winifred, Matt's new character. Daniel Chesterfield tells us some stuff, and then he kills himself. And then we end up going to the streets of Paris, I believe, to find Nigel Ingram, the old director. We spent 3 long nights over there where a lot of crazy shit happens, and we're going from place to place in Paris trying to figure things out. We end up finding his home, and finding old maps of the catacombs. So in number 6, the Pallid Mask, we end up in the catacombs, which we went to the catacombs on our own. And we go through and we're trying to find sort of our way through the labyrinth to find more information. We're also chasing the man with the Pallid Mask. At the end of the thing, we get a vision, basically, and we think we know the gate, or where the entrance of the gate is. And then we end up waking up in the streets of Paris. And I believe that's where we left off. There was a lot of detail I probably missed. There was a lot of detail there that I probably made up. I don't know. But that's sort of where we're at in the previously on. These get longer and longer. Next week's will be the longest, obviously. But that is where we are story-wise, everybody. And what's going on? Xbox says, Lyle looks like a Monster Dragon is 10% off night. Okay, cool. Very cool. Matt, do you have anything to add about where we're at in the current campaign?
Where we're at in the current campaign? No, I mean, story-wise, I think that our characters are getting crazier and crazier. I think that, they're trying to simulate that by making us as players wonder a lot of stuff. And when you jump into this, I guess I will briefly express just how complicated this mission setup is, because it took a couple minutes for me to be like, oh yeah, this is already weird. Then there's a couple other little elements. But yeah, no, I think that you hit a lot of the key points.
Awesome. Should we talk about our characters and our upgrades to our deck really quick before we jump into the actual gameplay?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. You want to let's start with you, and then we'll do me because I've been speaking a lot.
Okay, sure. So I went and took a couple upgrades here. I decided that I wanted to go and have a little bit more combat in my deck so that that could be a little bit more consistent. So what I pulled out one copy of Lucky Cigarette Case, which is a card that you haven't seen me use a lot, and part of the reason is I'm terrified to death of my deck right now, as you know. I've dodged Overzealous by having it on the bottom of my deck, which has been lucky, or I'm a giant liar and I'm putting it there, but I promise I'm lucky. I'm sure that will come up today. So pulled out Lucky Cigarette Case, 1 Daring Maneuver, and 1 Coup de Grace. I don't think Daring Maneuver or Coup de Grace have actually even been played.
They don't sound familiar at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, Daring Maneuver lets you go and get +2 to a skill test you'd already succeed at, because a lot of road cards will give you a bonus if you succeed by +2. Coup de Grace lets you do a damage to an enemy at your location. If you defeat it, you draw a card, but it has to be your last action. It doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, but it ends your turn. So super situation. So what I did is I put in 2 of this XP version of Sneak Attack. This card can be really strong. It's especially strong if you evade enemies. And the original version lets you do 2 damage to an evaded enemy. This version lets me do 2 damage to an enemy not engaged with me. So that is either an evaded enemy, or it's an aloof enemy, or it's an enemy on Lyle, for example.
Which is really cool. I love this. Yeah.
Momentum is a relatively new card, one of the last official pack releases. I'm throwing this in, and I don't know how good it is, but I do know that with Winifred, you want to have some diverse skill cards, preferably ones that have question marks, so you can throw them in any test. And this one seemed cool, so we're gonna see how it looks.
Yeah, and this could be so crazy because you do have that card, which is basically like anything you can do, which gives you like so many different. I think it's like 6 different question marks, right? So, pairing that with this, you definitely will succeed by X, and then you can just use that again on the next one. I think is kind of cool. And what Matt was talking about was on his character card here. If he uses 2 different kinds of cards, he gets to draw a card. So that's the cool part about playing Winifred. Awesome. All right. So moving over to me. I am upgrading 2 cards that I already have in my deck. Whoop, I'm going all over the place. So a level 1 suggestion, which I put in, which is actually a rogue card, but I can use it because I can use arcane spells that have use charges on them. So this is what I dropped. I dropped I think it was Mystic Relay for this, and now I'm upgrading it to the 4-star version over here. So it still has 3 charges. It adds a foot if I want to commit it to a test, skill test. The cool thing about this is that is the bottom line there. When a non-elite enemy would attack you, I can spend 1 charge to cancel that attack. So this now lets me, like, if I can get this out and sort of just sitting, and I have a base evade of 8 because I'm adding my head value. I should always have charges on this and to use against non-elite enemies if I want to tank something. So that was the whole purpose of this sort of maneuver. And then the other thing here is Storm Spirits. I'm upgrading from the base model to the 3 XP version, and the difference here is I get an extra punch for an icon, but it also now does 3 damage to each enemy in my location. So it's an AOE of 3. The downside of that being if I get a bad token, that'll do 2 damage to each investigator at my location. So it's a little bit rough, but there have been plenty of times in which doing 3 damage has been so key for us versus doing just 2. And so where I haven't really used this spell a whole lot in our campaign so far, it's because if I could have done 1 more damage with the spell, I would have used it a lot more. Because sometimes, like, yeah, when you have like at least 2 with you or something like that, or sometimes there's places where I don't want to use a shriveling charge because I need that shriveling charge for something else. So now this gives me a little bit more flexibility. So we're gonna put it in the deck. We're gonna see how we feel about it. We have one campaign left, so it'll stay in. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna move that out of the way and shuffle up this deck, which I believe has 35 cards in it because I have Man with the Pallid Mask, and we have those Lost Souls weaknesses from about 2 scenarios ago. We are also, I think we have more doubt than conviction these days. We do, okay. Yeah, more doubt than conviction. All right, before we go on and start talking about the agenda in the act deck, I'm going to spin the wheel for 2 people. The first one is Asmati Games. Thank you so much for the resub, and the next one will be for Zeshin, and then we can get started. All right, 5 burpees. Okay. I will actually translate that to 10 push-ups and put that on my list because Chris is not on this stream. And he's been, and also I feel bad because he has like 117 burpees to do and he keeps like pushing it off. And we're going to spin the wheel for Zeshin right now. So if you're looking for the current count, it's 117 burpees for Chris, 60 push-ups for me. We're going to do some of these on Wednesday, for sure. And that's a bean for me. So let's do a bean. Right before we start. Oh yeah, and I'll take that. I'll take this bean all day. This is a toothpaste berry blue. This ain't even that bad. Berry blue, guys. You guys can't get me today. All right, Matt. Do you want to start talking about the setup, or do you want me to read some stuff? What's going on?
Yeah, let's do the read the intro for me real fast over here, and then since the setup's after it, I'll go over it real quick. So right here in the middle, you read those first 2 paragraphs, however they apply to us.
All right. Well, this is scenario 7, Black Star's Rise. The island commune of Mont Saint-Michel lies off the northwestern coast of France. It is beautiful, elegant, and enigmatic, a place out of a fairy tale. Only this tale is one of horrors and madness. During low tide, you would be able to reach the island on foot by crossing the tidal causeway that emerges from the sea. However, by the time you reach the coast, the tide is much higher than you anticipated. Dark clouds cover the sky, and a distant crash of thunder signals the start of an oncoming storm. You find a boat whose captain is willing to take you to the island and prepare for the ritual to come. So, we are going to check the campaign log. If Ashley Clark is listed under VIP's interviewed, proceed to Ashley's information. She is there. All right. So, Ashley's information. You recall the night where all this began, and your thoughts drift to the mesmerizing song Ashley sang that night. Somehow you remember the lyrics perfectly after all this time, and its haunting melody is ingrained in your mind. Above the city, and the storm clouds rage, and waves crash through the gilded cage. Below the earth, the salt water seeps, the shadows fall as the red sun sleeps. Studying the island that lies before you, illuminated by flashes of lightning and assaulted by tumultuous waves, you can't help but wonder if Ashley was singing about this very moment. During this scenario, as a fast action triggered ability, an investigator may remove 1 doom from an agenda in play. Group limit once per game. So we can just do this once.
Yep.
Either of us. Okay.
So, all right. So setup-wise, there's a few things that we need to know. Normally I don't go into setup with you guys much because that's not interesting. But first of all, see 3 things down here below the manual. We are adding a new bad token for our experience. We're adding a -5 token. That I am picking up and I am shoving into the bag. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yep.
But it's happening. It's legit.
Yep. Minus. That's crazy. Okay. So, guys, before this, the highest minus number that wasn't like a pictorial token was a -4, and there was like 1 of those in there. So now we have a -5 to deal with, which is kind of crazy.
Number 2, I am taking this go piece here, and I'm going to be putting up near the agenda. The reason that I am doing this is because I personally can tell you that I will forget that we have the ability to once per game remove doom.
Okay, yeah, I will forget that too.
Because it's going to be a big deal. That's a huge thing potentially. Finally, This is what really blows. Because we're in Carcosa and things are getting crazier, each investigator searches the collection for a random weakness and adds it to their deck. So this pile right here, underneath our guide, is a pile of weaknesses. And they all fit the stipulations, meaning they are all the available madness, pact, cultist, or detective weaknesses that we do not already have in our deck.
What?
So there's 2 ways we can handle this, and even though I know probably what the stream will vote, we can give it to them. And that's that we can draw 1 at random, look at it, process the information, and put it in our deck. Or we can pick 1 at random, not look at it, shuffle it in, and be pleasantly surprised when we draw it. What would you like to do?
Okay. You know that I want to do this sight unseen. That's kind of how I want to do it. I'm gonna ask the chat if you guys have feelings of whether you want to know what our new weaknesses are or not. But I kind of feel like, as far as flavor of adding weaknesses, I kind of like the idea of being there's we now have a new weakness that we're just not aware of, personally, I don't know. Okay, random. People want it. Yeah, we're gonna do it blind. Thank you so much for the bits. Those are blind bits.
So, what I have done, guys, just to be on the level, is all these cards fit the stipulation of madness, pact, detective, or cultist. However, I didn't put the ones that have double copies in there. So technically, like certain things like Paranoia has 2 copies. Mania, I think, has 2 copies. Basically, these are all single copies of things that we don't already have on our deck. So there's not going to be a second Blood Pact because Sly already has it.
And then there's not going to be a second Overzealous. Okay.
Because it's a flaw. Well, it's also a flaw. It's not one of those other types of weaknesses. So we will be shuffling this up, and we are guaranteed to get 2 weaknesses that are not the same and that we do not have. You want to do the honors?
This is so bad.
It's like
this is like awful. Okay.
This will mean you will have 5 weaknesses in your deck, and I will have 4, which is bananagrams.
Okay. I've just added. I now have 36 cards in my deck.
Yep.
Being shuffled
Your Arcane
in.
Initiate might help you get some early information at least.
That's true. And if we mulligan, we'll get information too.
Correct.
If we draw it in a mulligan.
That could happen. Finally, the last thing that you guys need to know is that this mission is crazy. So, let me double check story-wise. Okay, so basically, another rule has been turned on its head. This mission has dual agendas. It does not have an act deck. One represents a means for us to open Carcosa. The other is naughty and doesn't help. So what we need to do, whenever Doom is placed, we can decide which agenda we put the Doom on.
Oh my god, really?
Doom on cards other than the 2 agendas count towards the Doom threshold of both agendas. When one agenda advances, Doom on the other agenda is not removed, but Doom on all other cards, like Arcane Initiate, for example, is removed. If they're both satisfied during the check step, we pick only one to advance. We go through all of those things, and then assuming the other one is still eligible to advance, like advancing the first one didn't like remove Doom from it, then we do the other.
But what you're telling me is one set of them is correct for basically finding the path, and the other one is just a red herring completely.
Right.
And we just don't know. We're never going to know until we get to the end. Okay.
If you look at like one of these locations, always in the middle of the card, there's a little icon that represents the set it's from. On the front of these cards is the icon that represents the Black Star's Rise. However, on the back of many of these cards, there's 2 different icons. One that represents the path below and one that represents the path above. Until we flip over and expose one of those cards for the first time, we won't know which path we're on. You also haven't ever played this, and I haven't played it for a long time, so even knowing that doesn't necessarily tell us a lot, other than one is in theory up, the other is in theory down. Maybe we can use that information.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to leave this off to the side to remember it, because it is just so different than the normal rules.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then finally, all that's left is to read the agendas.
Yeah, both agendas.
Both of the agendas.
All right, so I'm going to read left agenda. So Agenda 1A, the tide rises with a 5 Doom counter on this, or 5 Doom threshold. Your boat docks at Port de Levance. Okay.
I'll buy it.
But with the rising tide and torrential rain flooding the street, the boat's captain isn't keen on sticking around. He tells you he will come back for you in the morning. You tell him not to bother. You probably won't be around by then. As a fast action, the investigators spend 2 clues altogether as a group. Place 1 Doom on this agenda. This effect can cause the agenda to advance. Each investigator gains 2 resources. Okay. Group limit once per round. So if I do it, you can't do it in that same round. So we spent 2 clues. We put a Doom on this. If we have 10 clues over the course of 5 rounds, we can advance. Right?
Yep.
The other one, Agenda 1C, same threshold, 5. Dark storm clouds swirl overhead. A vortex of eldritch energy rages in the center of the storm. The ritual has begun. The gate may appear above the abbey or below it. You must choose which route to pursue and then reach the gate before he who must not be named agents do. Again, we cannot speak his name. As a fast action, spenders spend 2 clues as a group, place a doom, and then each investor draws a card. Group limit once per
Okay.
round.
So, what this means, last thing I'll say before we go on and we make a choice here, is that we have a lot of control as to how these advance. We both have the ability to choose which one Doom goes on in the Mythos phase, and we have the ability to spend Clue to advance them. So, we don't know what's right.
Right.
We need to try to find clues to discover what's right. So, we can either just guess and aggressively push one, or we can try to like balance them out until we have an idea and push towards the other. That's going to be the decision we have to make. Again, I remember this mission a couple times, but I really don't remember exactly how it plays out. So it's not like there's only one choice. It's not like I know we go down and it's always down.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, ready to mulligan and start. And,
okay. So let's get our $5 and 5 cards, and let's do the best mulligan in any game ever. All right. This is auto. Okay, so I got Uncaged into Shriveling. I got a Holy Rosary and my Spirit Seeker. I mean, this feels rad off the bat. I could do some crazy first turn setup and just get everything out.
Wait, are you missing a card? Can you
no, it was a. Oh, yeah, I have to pick
sorry.
I have to pick it up.
Oh yeah. You get to see this first.
Dude, I'm gonna keep everything.
That's actually pretty sick. The only thing you didn't get is the Arcane Initiate.
Yeah.
Now, again, I don't know how much you want it, but the one thing the Arcane Initiate does for us, she actually helps us push an agenda. So she's potentially good later if we feel like we know we need her.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a pretty sick hand.
It's a pretty sick hand. So here's
clues.
So I'm feeling like I might want to keep this hand because 4 Cups gets played for free. Shriveling's gonna get paid for free from Uncaged. Holy Rosary and Spirit Seeker I'll pay money for. So then I would just dump my hand. And then I'll be +2 head, plus a fighting, plus infinite shriveling.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Just to start. If I was gonna throw anything back, I would throw away Spirit Seeker and Holy Rosary, since I already have a +1 head, and keep the shriveling, and then hopefully get a Rite of Seeking.
Yeah. That'd be the only thing to think on. It's like Spirit Seeker is a phenomenal card, and if you have her, it means you never need to find your second shriveling.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just hard to know what you're gonna end up drawing.
Yeah.
Again, Holy Rose is really nice, but you do start with 2 horror.
Oh, that's right. And Holy Rose can soak that for me.
So there is that too. But yeah, I don't think that it's wrong to keep that hand. I think that, if you're feeling it, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep 2 and to draw 3 myself because I have a Leo De Luca and an easy mark, and I'd love to find another easy mark. I'd love to find a weapon. I did find another easy. So.
I think I will keep this. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. So I'm going to shuffle this back.
Okay. I'm happy and sad in my hand. It has a lot of card draw. So this might just be one of those missions where I just blitz through the deck and deal with the weaknesses that pop out.
Yeah,
so.
Just get the overzealous immediately. And
Yep.
I like it when you start with Leo De Luca. I love it. I mean, this is like one of the best allies.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Where do we start? We start at... Hold on one second. That's the only thing I can look at. We are placed... Final cards. Choose one of those. The investigator. Yeah, it's always... I'm almost certain we start down here at the bottom. 1 second.
While Matt's looking for that, I will spin the wheel for Xbox. Thank you so much for the resub, and thanks for Rel for doing the verify. Awesome. So this is for you, Xbox. All right. And it is a joke for Chris. I will let him know. Let me write that down. All right.
Yeah. Open the game. Oh, Port de la Valle.
Yeah, the port.
Uh,
And it would make sense that we land in the port because that was sort of
it makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, I guess.
So we actually flipped that then.
Yep.
All right. So the flavor on this side says this gateway serves as an entrance to the Grand Rue during the high tide when the boat is the only means of reaching the city. And then we'll flip it. 3 shroud, 2 clues, 2 actions. Move 1 doom from one agenda to the other agenda. Interesting. Then place 2 clues here from the token bank. So interesting. It takes a lot of actions, but then you get clues for it so that you can put more doom on. Interesting.
Yeah, and then being able to manipulate where the doom goes if you feel like you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So my thought here is I go first.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be drawing a couple cards. And if I draw a really bad weakness, because you have combat in your hand and I don't,
Yep.
maybe you babysit me a little if I need.
Yeah.
That work?
Yeah. That works for me.
Okay. So my first action is going to be to play easy mark, and I'm going to use the reaction on easy mark to play another easy. So this is action 1.
Yep.
That means I'm going to be gaining 4 resources
and 2 cards.
I guess technically I do them 1 at a time in case it somehow matters. So I gain
Right.
2 resources, draw a card. And I gain 2 resources, draw a card. Okay, so far so good. That was action 1.
Yep.
Action 2, spend $6 to play Leo.
Oh, it's beautiful.
We're gonna have 2 actions left. I think. Oh, God. Draw once.
Okay.
And then finally, I'm just gonna do this. We're just gonna go through the deck. I'm gonna play Lucky Cigarette Case for $2.
Okay.
That's my setup turn. Here we go.
All right. Yep. And I already talked about my setup turn. 4 Cops is going to go out, put in play, just because it says when the game begins, if it's in my hand, I put it into play, which is awesome. I'm going to spend a action to do Uncage the Soul. So the next spell I play has its resource cost -3, so Shriveling gets played for free. My passive lets me get an extra charge on that. I will pay $2 to play Holy Rosary. This is my second action. And thank you so much, Yemen, for the resub. Spin your wheel in a bit. Then I'm gonna spend $2 to play Spirit Seeker as well.
You were set up to blast away everything all game.
Yep.
Okay. Sick. All right. Well, enemy phase, nothing. Our phase, chip and chair. Oh my God. Just drew my whole deck. I'm not looking at it, guys. I just hit. If you hit 11, if you hit number 11, if you hit 1 twice on accident, it will go and put your whole deck in your hand. So
awesome.
Didn't look. Oh crap. Okay.
Okay.
Shuffle that back up and draw again.
Okay.
Card. My luck. Okay. So, Doom.
Oh yeah,
Now-
Dumas. Now we have to make a
What's your
choice.
heart? What's your heart telling you?
My heart is saying this: the tide rises.
All right. Let's do it. So we'll be marking the other Doom here.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Okay. And then now our bad cards.
Oh yeah. All right. It's mysterious chanting. It's a hex. Revelation. Place 2 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it. Then shuffle the encounter deck.
Okay. So what do we have in here? We have the super innocuous basic cultist, or we have their dad who's not basic and is just harder. Looks like those are 2 choices. So basically these are your 2 choices right here, I believe.
Yeah. Let's take a look at them. So baby acolyte. 3 fight, 1 health. Spawn empty location. Place 1 doom on it. And the other one is Wizard of the Order with retaliate. Place 1 doom. Does it really matter?
Oh, I think so. This one keeps getting doom.
The Wizard of Order at the end of the minute. It keeps getting doom. This one just gets 1.
This guy's also a 1/1 or 3/1/2. This guy's a 4/2/2. So
Yeah. All right. Should we do if we do the Wizard of the Order, we just keep getting doom.
Yeah.
And I can always blast him because I do have my shriveling up if he gets rough.
Why would we want to go pull out the harder one though right now as opposed to the easy one?
Because we'd want to erase the agenda.
Well, if you're feeling like if you're committed to this being
No,
right,
I'm absolutely not committed to doing that. But that would be the reason to choose the Wizard of the Order, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we know like later we draw that card, and we feel like we know later, I could see that.
Yeah.
Without knowing right now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the baby.
Okay.
We're doing the baby, and he's gonna go
want.
to any empty location. So, would we want to attack him sooner or later?
Well, with him having the doom on him, he's creating somewhat of a clock. I don't know if we want him on the next space. I'm still going to be digging and trying to do a little bit of setup here, so I don't have a weapon yet, so it's up to you. Basically, you're the one who's going to probably have to handle him in the immediate future, so your choice.
Yeah, let's put him in the next one because I can just handle him. That's fine.
Okay. All right, and then my bad card is Hunted by the Aki. Test foot 6. If you fail, reveal the top X cards of the encounter deck. X amount you fail by. There's a Biaki there, get it. There's no in there, you take a horror.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do.
Well, you have 5 foot, so.
Next skill test you perform this phase by X. Okay, so momentum would be wasted right here. This is also a 6 test.
Yeah.
Because it's a 6 test and my base is 5, at most I could go 1 over it, so I'm just gonna...
I mean, and this is only... You're only revealing cards that you fail by?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And
Right.
it only matters if you actually flip a Biaki or an Omen, right? So if you flip a bunch of cards and they're not that, we're actually okay.
Right. But the problem... I'm not going to commit cards because all 3 of the cards in my hand I would want to commit either need me to succeed by a certain amount, or like with momentum, for example, it's only useful during my turn.
Yeah.
So that's my.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
That makes sense. Yo, superstar.
All right, so plus
So you
1
pass.
effect. I just tie it. I pass.
Yeah, you pass. Yep.
Okay. Well, that works.
Sweet, dude.
All right. So, our turn.
Yep, our turn.
What are you feeling?
So I mean, I can go up there. I can hurt the acolyte. I could attempt to. No, my book is so bad. Yeah, I'm not going to be investigating this.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to move up and probably attack the acolyte. See what this new location does.
Okay.
You want me to go first?
I'm mostly just going to be like digging through my deck and getting money. So, I guess if you go, I can alter my turn to be less about that if something goes awry.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right, so first action, let's move up to the Grand Rue. So, Mont Saint Michel's main road courses around the Abbey, lined with shops and homes for fishermen and farmers. All right, 1 Shroud, 2 clues. Force. After you succeed a skill test by 1 or less while investigating the Grand Rue, place 1 Doom on the agenda with the most Doom. Interesting. If they are tied for the most Doom, just choose 1. So after you succeed a skill test by 1 or less. Okay, got it. And so since I'm here, the Acolyte will engage me, right?
Yep.
Let's
Yeah,
move
well,
this.
is he a loop? Wait, I can't remember. No, he isn't a loop. You're good.
Okay, so the Doom that was on him kind of disappeared, so I'm going to put it back on. There you go. So that was 1. And I guess I'm going to shrivel this little boy.
As well, you have infinite charges with your
Yeah,
spirit speaker
infinite
out.
charges. So I'm going to... What am I? An 8, 9, 10?
Yep.
I'm a 10 to 3? Oh, come on.
God. You take
And,
2
and then I
horror.
get 2 horror for it.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening right now. So I'm going to put 1 here on the Holy Rosary. And 1 on this. I'm going to shrivel this boy again. And get a superstar this time. And add a charge to my shriveling.
Okay.
And this boy
Vaporize.
is gone. Oh
Okay.
my god, I can't believe I got hit with the horror. Where's my grotesque statue? Okay.
Okay, so that's reactions. Move, shoot, shoot.
Yeah, move, shoot, shoot.
Okay. Do I care about trying to get this to? I guess my first action will be to draw a card. Either way. I got my super card, which is really good if I want to do some sick stuff.
Yeah, you got it with the momentum, so it's pretty sick for whatever skill check you need that for.
I can get money and just scoop these up with intel report. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take $2. I don't think I want to leave myself broke. So I think I'll take $1 more this turn, and the next turn I can scoop up this clue and start moving up with you.
Okay, so you just got $3 then.
Yeah, I got drew 1 card, got $3.
Yep.
Okay, kind of boring, but I hope it's the right choice. All right. So our phase, draw a buck.
Yep. You have Lone Wolf in that deck, right?
I actually literally just drew it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that will be very helpful.
I was trying to remember what was the card that was giving you money last time when you were by yourself. Yeah.
Okay, so then you got your buck and your card. So we are on to Doom. Do you want to spread it out or put them together?
Let's spread it out until we figure out what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
And bad cards. 1 each one.
All right, I got an Omen, Black Star's Rise, test 4 book. If you fail, you must either place 1 Doom on the current agenda or take 1 horror for each point you failed by. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. That blows, because I'm a 2 book, and I can't commit anything to it.
Okay. Well,
So
I mean,
I just
we can
have to take this test as is.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. At least it's this mission where, like, maybe it's okay.
-2.
So
I lost by 4. If you fail, you must either place 1 Doom on the agenda or take 1 horror for each. Yeah, I'm going to put 1 Doom on the agenda.
Okay, are we going with the one you felt in your heart?
Yep.
Okay. All right. My bad card is Acolyte. Any empty location. So we can't go into here until we have 6 clues. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'll put him here.
Yeah, that's fine.
All of these locations connect to each other, is what this thing's saying. All 4 of these, so this can go to any of those now.
Got it. Okay.
And all right, that's it.
Volp says, wasn't it 1 Doom per point I lost by?
No, God, no.
No, it's either place 1 Doom or take 1 horror for each point you fail by. Yeah.
It is definitely works that way.
Yeah.
Oops, that would be.
That would be crazy. That'd be so nuts.
Okay, so
that was
again, I'm gonna be getting blue and playing Lone Wolf, and then starting to move up. So again, I don't know if you want to start looking to see if any of these things give us a hint. I don't know.
Yeah, I can move forward I can move into this acolyte situation and just take care of them, and then reveal this, and then you can clean up the clues.
Yeah, this right here, I think we want to do these clues later when we have an idea of maybe what we're doing, because that will, if we succeed by one or less, we can put Doom on the proper agenda. So I'm planning on leaving that clue there for now.
Yep.
Okay.
Besides, I'm only a 2-to-1 on this anyway, so it's like, you know. All right,
okay.
So I think, it's either move and fight the acolyte and just reveal, or I'm just trying to dig for my acolyte or my initiate or my rite of seeking. Is really.
Sure. I mean, you moving gets us information too, potentially.
Yeah. So I think maybe I'd do that. I'll move over here for the first action. Outer wall. So the outer wall of the city defends it from the wrath of the tides and also conquering invaders. And that's very nice. All right. 4 Shroud and 2 clues. While the current C agenda has more Doom on it than the current A agenda, double the number of skill icons on cards committed to skill tests at the outer wall. What does that mean? Hold on.
So if this one right here had more Doom than this one, you'd get double the icons you toss into tests. So if you had 1 mind on a card, you get 2. If you had 2 mind on a card, you get 4.
Got it. But only at the outer wall. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
It does have a VP on it.
Okay, so right now it's not active.
Yeah.
It's not active, but I can actually I can kill this acolyte. So on my second action, because he engages me,
Yep.
let's move him to me. Let's not put him in my area. All right, we'll do that. We will shrivel him. 10 to 3. -5. No big deal. I love how -5 is no big deal.
Yep.
Kill him. And then on my second, or that's my second action. As my third action, I might draw a card actually.
Okay. Sure.
Alright, I got Storm of Spirits. Alright, you're up.
Okay. So I can use the intel report here, or I can save it for up there with 2 Shroud. I think I'm here now, so I think I just use it. Although I do have a feeling we might want to move back to this place at some point because of the ability on it.
Right.
So what I can do, if you want, I could spend 2 actions to move a Doom from here to here so that we could turn on the whole outer wall thing. But I don't think you need it.
Nah, we don't need that right now. Yeah.
So first action, I'll just play Lone Wolf. That's 1.
Okay.
Second action, I'm going to spend $4. It's 2 base, and then another 2 to discover an extra clue at my location. So I'll spend 4 on Intel Report.
Nice.
And that will grab these 2 clues. Pop. Oops. 2 actions left. I'm going to start having a buck coming out, so put this here. There's still more information to be gathered. I don't see any reason to just sit here, so I'll spend action 2 to move up. If I could find my lock picks, life would get a lot easier. So action 3 will be to draw.
Wait, didn't you played Lone Wolf as 1 action?
Yep, that was 2. You're right, that was 3. Lone Wolf, play that to 2, move up 3. And my last action is to draw Overzealous, Lau.
Oh my god, really?
This is horrible timing because you're right, I forgot I did Lone Wolf. So, I'm in a real pickle. And here, you can read it. So, draw top card of the encounter deck, that card gains Surge. So, I draw the top card of the encounter deck.
Oh god.
Marked by the sign.
That's a peril? Yeah, I'm not going to look at it.
Okay, so you can look at it. I am going to take this test. There's very little chance of me passing it unless I do anything you can do better. And
I feel like 1 head, yeah.
So, draw a token. I fail, so I take 2 horror, 1 here, and 1 on the
All right. If the man in the Paladin Mask doesn't play hard, Delta is considered direct horror. Okay.
Now, that gains Surge. So I draw another one. Swiftbiaki. Lowest remaining sanity. Okay, so it appears on me. It has Hunter and Retaliate. When it would move via the Hunter keyword, instead move it. So basically, it has infinite Hunter range.
Okay. Yeah, but if it has to move twice or more, then it doesn't attack.
Yeah, so that really, really sucked. And was bad of me.
Yeah.
Because I thought I had one action left. So, all right. We are in enemy phase. This thing hits me for 1.
1 and 1, yep.
And then we get a card and a buck.
Card and buck.
Okay, I drew a weakness. Lost Soul.
I drew a weakness, a new one.
Okay, you can go first because you're the first player.
Chronophobia. I'm afraid of time. Place Chronophobia into play in your threat area. At the end of your turn, take 1 direct horror. Take 2 actions to discard it. Oh my god. This is awful.
It sucks. I drew Lost Soul. So, we have more...
We have more doubt than conviction.
So that is... I test book 2, where X is my mind. So that's actually good for me.
Yeah.
Because that means I'm testing my book against 1 mind. So, here is what I'm going to do.
Oh man, Lost Soul is so bad for me if I get it. When I get
I'm
it.
going to play, and I'm going to commit. This doesn't have a book on it. How bad? I really don't want to spend anything you can do on this right now. Book versus my mind.
Yeah, it's 3 to 1, right?
Yeah. So I could spend momentum on it, but then I don't get to do anything else because this phase is about to end.
Right.
I think I'm just gonna save this card again. And I'm just gonna rip it.
You're just gonna rip it 3 to 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that.
So minus X, the highest amount of doom on an agenda in play. 2, so I pass.
So you pass.
Okay, great. Alright. That was our sick good phase, player phase. Now we get a doom. We draw our bad cards.
Yeah, Doom. Where do you want to put the Doom? Still on the, or want to even it out?
I want to even it out, I think, especially because that location over there, the benefit of it's higher.
Got it.
All right, well, 2 of my 4 weaknesses are gone. That's something, eh?
Yeah, no, that's awesome. You don't have to worry about overzealous anymore, and so that's great.
That is true.
Here we go. Bad cards. Peril.
Okay, I'm looking.
Okay, hold on. It goes there. Oh my god.
Life good?
I
don't recognize the art on that card.
It is nasty, dude.
I did, I wouldn't know.
It is nasty. Alright, you're up.
I'm up. Serious chanting. Put 2 Doom Millionaires Cultist. There is not a cultist, so I have to go find one from the deck or the discard pile. So our general rule is if you can take them from the discard pile, do it, because regular plain old cultists aren't too bad to draw from the normal deck in comparison. So I'm gonna drop this homeboy up here.
The alkalite.
Yep, that's the plain one. Okay, well, that was pretty sick, huh?
Dude, this game, dude. What the heck? All right. What is my turn gonna be? You got a big boy on you.
Yeah, if you want to come blast this thing for me, I wouldn't mind, and I can move on. But because I don't have a weapon, I mean, I can easily evade it, but then it's still around. If you're,
I want to get rid of Chronophobia though.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you can evade it, I think I'm gonna have to spend some time to get rid of Chronophobia.
I forgot you got Chronophobia. Good call. That's definitely the right choice. I like. Okay.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm probably gonna spend 2 actions to do that, and then maybe should I move to you, or are you just gonna evade it and move away?
I'm going to evade it and move away. I mean,
Okay.
you could be there for when it ready's next turn, but I don't know if you need to.
Okay, so I could
Sure.
actually move into a new location and reveal it.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me throw this one thing out there. If you do move into its spot and your turn there, then if you draw another enemy, you do have your AoE in your hand, and this has 3 health. So if you draw an enemy, then you'll be at a place to potentially do a good AoE.
That's actually really interesting.
Something to think about.
It is something to think about. Yeah, and if I don't draw another enemy, I can just shrivel him.
Yep.
All right, so I'm okay with that. So I think I'm going to spend 2 actions to get rid of Chronophobia, and I'll move to your location, I guess.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, should you go first? So your lone wolf can proc, actually?
Oh yeah. Oh right. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. So I go first. My lone wolf procs. I'm going to attempt to evade this. I'm going to put in quick thinking and momentum. Because of that, I will react to my player ability to draw a card because it's 2 different non-weakness cards.
And so now you're 7-2.
I'm a 7/2/2. I will draw my token. Oh, sorry. And -2. So a lot of things happen right now.
Yep.
First off, I succeed by more than 3. So I'm going to get the max on momentum on my next action.
Yep.
Second, I immediately get to take a free action because I succeeded by more than 2 with quick thinking. Third, I react with my lucky cigarette case to draw a card.
Nice.
Okay, so I get a free action right now. My next action, it's +3 to it. So I'm gonna move up here. So this is action 2 of 5.
Yeah, 2 of
Okay.
5 because you have Leo DeLuca too. Yep.
Yep. This guy hops on.
Yep.
Sorry, this guy's evaded. Okay. I will punch this thing right here. When I do punch this thing right here, a couple sick things are going to happen, guys.
Yeah, you have this momentum.
Check this out. So momentum is going to happen. So I am already a base 6, meaning I know I'm going to succeed. Well, depending upon the token I draw.
Yeah, it's 6-3 right now.
I'm 6/3 right now. I'm going to pitch. Watch this, and quick thinking. When I do, I draw a card off my ability.
Yep. For your ability, you're at 8-3 now.
8/3, and I'm also going to be I'm going to be committing resources to that. I would have committed 2, so I don't stay broke.
Okay.
And I have enough to play cheap shot next turn. So I am currently at 6, 7, 8/3.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I know I can't fail without the tentacle, so I'll commit all 3.
Okay.
Because I know the only thing that's going to fail me is the tentacle.
Yeah.
So I rip it. -2.
-2.
Again, multiple things happen. I get another free action.
You get another free action from this quick thinking. Yep.
Just quick thinking. This right here turns into 6 resources for me.
Oh my god. Wait, if you succeed by 1 or more, gain twice that many resources. Awesome.
So that goes there.
Yo, what up, Chris? Says, bummed I missed the start. Now I gotta watch from the top. Yeah, man.
This guy's dead.
Yeah, that guy is so dead.
Then I had 6 actions. I've spent 2.
So yeah, you're on action number
I've
3 of 6 now.
I evaded. I moved. I attacked. So I have 3 left, correct?
Yep.
Oh, I do need to flip this. I'm sorry, actually, that could affect this test. I don't think it will. The north tower along the outer wall overlooks the town on the one side and the tumultuous waters on the other. Freezing rain has made this path slippery and dangerous to follow. While agenda CA has more than C, reduce the difficulty of each test here by 1. Oh, so I succeeded by even more on that fight. Oh no, they're even. It didn't change it.
No, they're even. They're 2 and 2, I believe. Yep, 2 and 2.
Okay. So up here, I'm not. These are 4 Shroud locations. I have baby. investigate right now, and I don't feel like blowing a bunch of cards just to get one clue. I need to go find my my lockpicks.
Yeah. So you have, what, 3 more actions or 2 more actions?
3. So that's action 1. I guess that's technically 4 of 6.
Yeah, 4 of 6.
5 of 6. And finally, I don't really want to move as my last action. I'll draw one more card. Because you haven't gone yet, right?
I have not gone yet.
Technically, could fix if you needed. Okay. All right. So I'm done. I have a fat hand. You're go.
All right. I'm gonna give you a crit for that turn because that was ridiculous. The double quick thinking and the momentum is nuts.
Yeah,
it's really nuts. And then you were able to proc her native ability, and then you did the lucky cigarette case too. That was awesome.
Yeah, well, the overzealous out of my deck, I feel a lot better about doing that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like no fear now. Sure. It's no fear.
All right. So you were doing.
Yeah. Now back to my pleb turn, which is spending 2 actions to get rid of chronophobia, and then moving down here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've dealt with 3 of our combined 9 weaknesses.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's not bad.
Okay. Enemy phase. So he readies up and hops onto.
Yeah.
So
he's getting ready up.
Our card in a buck.
All right.
Good
Card
one.
in a buck. Come on. All right.
Now we add Doom. So these 2 locations. Okay. Actually, if we go up on A, then this becomes a Shroud 3 basically.
Yeah, so you can get the clues off it. So maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, that seems all right. I'm okay with that.
Cool with that.
Okay. Then bad cards.
Bad cards. I actually want to draw an enemy. And I did. A Swift Byaku.
Perfect.
Yeah, so now I have double Swift Byakis. And this is going to be a beautiful Storm Spirits play.
Spires of Carcosa. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. At your location, put 2 Doom on your location. This is not the place we want this.
Yeah.
So, technically right now, these are up to 5. The agendas are at 5. So if we do nothing, A will advance. And then this Doom will clear.
Wait, why are they at 5? Oh, 3 plus 2. Got it.
Yeah. So, yeah. This is a Shroud 3 to clear this, so it's not super easy.
Yeah.
We do kind of lose a lot of time because we can't keep balancing out the agendas if we let this trigger. So I don't know. I guess.
Wait. So what happens again if one of them advances? The Doom on the other agenda remains, right?
If the Doom, yeah, it does remain, and then all Doom on cards that aren't the agendas clear.
Got it.
So, I guess do with that what you will. I mean, I know that it sounds like that you're going to be AoEing either way. So
wait, hold on. I have to do something. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
We added a Doom to the A agenda, and so I'm going to take 2 damage and discard this from my hand.
Oh, okay.
It was going to happen, you know?
It's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why I was like, So I'm going to take 2 damage here.
Okay. That does. I don't remember ever seeing that card. I think that's a new one.
Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me?
Well, you played it off real cool. You didn't give me any hints. I respect that.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the thing is, like, we were doing the agendas equally, so it kind of didn't even matter, and it wasn't going to advance either way. So it was like, if I take the damage now, if I don't take the damage, like, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Well, why don't you go first, and that way I can come help if something goes terribly awry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go first, and obviously I'm gonna spend $3 and do Storm of Spirits here. So this attack uses head instead of fist. You get +2 for this attack, so I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Against 2.
Yeah, 9 against 2. Yeah, I have to Oh, okay, I see. I have to actually do it to somebody, and then it just does the AoE everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I just don't want to get a bad token.
No, God, no. Your deck is so dangerous.
I know. And now I understand why there's all these arcane cards that sort of like are like token mitigation things. There's like all these like instant spells I can do. It's just like, oh, prevent like, tablets and things like that. But what am I for 7, 8, 9, 9 to 2? Here we go.
Fuck.
Oh, -1, perfect.
So
so I do 3 damage to everybody.
Yep.
So bye. And that was action number 1. And then where am I on the map here?
Okay. So you're in an interesting position here.
Yeah.
If you get this clue, I think what we do is that like.
Can we advance
way,
both agendas at the same time, or is that?
No,
Okay.
no, you don't. You advance one, and then if they were going to advance simultaneously, then you check the state after advancing the first one and see if the second one still meets that thing. So basically, because the doom's going to clear off up here, it doesn't. So what you could do is like, if you want to get this clue, and you fail poorly, we can just put a doom on the same agenda, and we can just ignore this thing and let it happen, or you can just ignore this completely and go off hunting. Like,
oh, that's true, right?
Down.
That's true, because if it's overkill, it doesn't matter because all that stuff's going to clear.
Right.
So I guess the question is, do we want the agenda to actually advance or not?
It's going to take a huge investment on my part to make sure it doesn't.
Okay, so I think we are probably going to do it then.
It seems kind of smart, yeah, because otherwise I'm going to have to blow my super card just to stop one of them, and like that could buy us a turn. It might be worth it.
I don't know, just like to get what, like 1 clue. Or 1 doom off?
No, I don't even get the clue. I just get 1 doom off.
Yeah, 1 doom off, I mean, yeah. I don't know
Right.
about that. That seems a little stupid.
We just look at this other location, I guess, and see if there's anything there that helps us with information. Maybe that'll tell us what we want to do.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to move, actually. So action number 2 is going to move over here. The broken steps. Bolts of lightning silhouette the abbey above. A path of long, winding steps leads up the hill, branching into multiple routes as you draw near to the abbey. Alright, broken steps. 3 shroud, no clues. Force. After you enter the broken steps, you must either discard an asset you control or draw the topmost cultist enemy in the encounter discard pile.
Sucks.
I will draw an enemy because I can just shrivel them, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yep.
And there's the risk of your shrivel misfiring, but that's it.
Yeah. Alright, so I get the Swift Byaki back, I guess.
Oh no, topmost cultist, I think.
Oh, top cultist?
Yeah, which should be just the baby cultist.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, cool. Does he go into my... Wait, did it say it goes in my threat area, or...
Oh no. Yeah, he just pops out. So actually, him coming out right now makes it even more likely.
Yeah, I say even better, because he comes in with a doom.
Yeah. So put him somewhere where we don't care about him, because we can just ignore him. We can just like throw him down here, maybe. Because we've already.
Yeah, let's throw him
that.
down there. I mean, we eventually might want to go back down there, but we don't care about this right now.
Well, and we could also draw that 1 card that puts 2 doom on the nearest cultist, in which case we're going to have to deal with him.
Ooh,
I mean, we've already.
In that case, he's kind of far.
Okay. Well, maybe over here then, in the corner. Well, I don't know. There's still clue on that. We need 6 of this clue to go in here.
Yeah, I don't want to put him on a place that has clues on them. Let's just put him down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you could shove him here too.
Yeah. So then, when we unlock with the clues, then we attack them.
Your call.
It's not a bad idea. I think he's okay down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. And then what you have?
I have 1 action left, so I did Storm of Spirits. I moved. I think I need to dig. I need to draw a card because I need to get my Initiate or my Rite of Seeking.
Right. Yeah, we definitely need to go get some clue gather right now.
Yeah. All right. You're up. I got Torrent of Power.
Okay. I'm tempted to I'm tempted to go and do some tests just to start getting clue up here while it's lower, because we need to get going. I don't love it, but I think what I might do is, right now, enemies aren't a big deal. You're not dealing with them. So I think I'm going to do investigate check here. I'm going to pitch
Can
these
you
two
investigate
cards.
and get clues, or does the spires take priority?
So what that means is I can do an action to specifically trigger that investigate.
Yeah.
Or I can do a regular one.
Or you can do a regular one. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to just be doing a regular one. And I'm going to pitch these two cards. So an unexpected courage and a sneak attack that meets my abilities requirements. I'm probably going to be flying through my deck, so I'm going to get back through to the other side again, which will be great for so many reasons.
Sure.
So +3, so I'll be at 6-3.
Okay.
It's not great, but it does overcome the skull, and so I'm fine with it. So I'm going to draw one card.
Lone Wolf money too?
Did not.
All right.
You put this somewhere better. Okay, so I drew a card. Then I'm going to take the test. I'm +3, -1.
Nice.
I succeed by 2, which lets me trigger Lucky Cigarette Case.
Yep.
Card. Okay. These both go in my discard pile. I get a clue off the location. And this is only Shroud 3, guys, just so you know. It's technically not Shroud 3. It's just the skill test is one lower because of the...
Yeah, the A agenda has more doom. So this is the A agenda right here versus the C agenda.
Yeah. I can... I'm not drawing my lockpicks, so I could do a super test here, blowing anything you can do better, and like my other sneak attack.
I don't like you blowing anything you can do better.
Well,
so...
I'll be going back through my deck, but I just the thing is my hand's full, so I'm gonna have to discard something.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And I need to find my lockpicks. Like I don't like it either. Just for the record, I don't like it either. But right now, you don't have your right of seeking. I don't have my lockpicks, so this is the only way we can get clue.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know?
Okay, I get it.
So I don't. What I'll do is I'll just use just this card. I hate to use this just on clue, but it is what it is.
So you are 9-3, yep. Of course. Oh, it's just like every single time you use this card.
My chick is so fake arrogant, like she doesn't really mean it. Her heart's not in it.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Okay. Well, that's funny stuff. That was action 2.
Yep.
Action 3 is going to be to draw a card. I drew my weakness, arrogance.
Awesome.
Okay. I think I might just try to get rid of arrogance. We're just going to do this.
Yeah.
Just like succeeds. All right, I'm gonna investigate. I'm going to add arrogance to the thing because I have to.
Yep.
And I am currently at 2 versus a Shroud of 3.
Wow.
I failed. So at least this gets discarded.
Oh my god.
That's fine. I have 3 of my 4 weaknesses gone. Life is great.
Life is great.
That was a nice 6 turn. You're go.
No fear, dude. No fear.
Oh yeah. Well, you first. Okay. So the only card I haven't seen yet is my new weakness, I think. Okay. All right, so enemy phase. This guy just sits here and does nothing. Our phase, so untap our stuff. Get a bar and a card. And 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful. I picked it up.
Nice. All right, so I'm at 8, so I'm not gonna have to discard anything. I do have my gun, which is nice, but now we are on to Doom. So I think we just throw it on this one.
Yeah, throw it on
maybe?
this. Yeah, absolutely.
So we throw it. We check Doom threshold. It's 7. So we clear all this Doom off of these things.
Yep.
This I think gets discarded. Yeah, because there's no Doom on it.
Expires is gone.
And then we advance.
All right. All right. So, Agenda 1B, Red Dawn's Surmise. The tide continues to rise rapidly, the outer walls of the village assaulted by hurricane-force winds and freezing rain. The storm only grows in intensity as the evening turns to night. Soon, the tidewater will completely flood the city. So shuffle the encounter discard pile and both set aside copies of Tidal Terror into the encounter deck. Check the current C agenda. If Agenda 1C has 2 or fewer Doom on it, mark 1 Conviction. Alright, so let me mark 1 Conviction. Whoop.
2 or fewer Doom. Okay.
If Agenda 1C has 3 or more, then mark 1 Doubt. So now we are even Steven between Doubt and Conviction.
Okay, so I get it. It's saying that we feel convicted that it thinks we were committing to one.
Yeah.
And so that's why we have conviction.
Yeah.
That one makes sense to me.
Yeah, that one makes sense to me. A lot of the other ones kind of don't, but there you go. That's it.
Yeah, shuffle the discard
If
pile.
Agenda 1C is not the current C agenda, do not mark any conviction. Okay.
All right.
All right, and so now I'm going to read Agenda 2A. Let the storm rage. The angry sea continues to barrage the island. Waves crash against the walls and rain pelts the rooftops. Is the rising sea the key to opening the path? If so, you have no choice but to let the storm rage on. Each copy of Ancient Evils gains Surge. We don't even know what that is. All right. And then as a fast action...
Oh, you don't know? Have you not seen Ancient Evils yet? It's like the most notorious encounter card in the game.
I feel like I have not. Maybe I have, but I'm not thinking about it. So
it just adds a Doom to an agenda.
Oh, maybe I have seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now here's the weird thing. I think that set isn't in here because of Return to Carcosa. It's replaced by a different thing that's not called Ancient Evils. So I don't know if that was like an accidental oversight or if they intended for that to be the case, but we're gonna see how that plays out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. So 6 Doom to advance this. It's the same thing as the last agenda. You can spend 2 clues to place a Doom on it, and then each investor gets 2 resources. Interesting.
Okay. Well,
so that was Doom phase, right?
No,
and now it's bad cards. All right, perfect. The Pale Mask beckons. If the man in the pallid mask is in play, he attacks the investigator in player order. Regardless of location, if the man in the pallid is not in play, search the bearer's deck, which is my deck, and discard pile for him, draw him, and shuffle the bearer's deck. All right, hold on. Let's look for the man in the pallid mask here. He's in my deck. There it is. I'm gonna shuffle my deck. And when he comes in, he goes to the farthest location from all investigators, and he has aloof.
So that's going to be this spot. This is the only one that's 2 away from both of us.
What? Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep.
Okay, he is aloof.
Yep, he's back.
Okay. Well.
Your bad card.
Him or not. My bad card. Twisted to his will. If there's no Doom in play, gain Surge. There is Doom in play. Otherwise, test Mind X, where X is the amount of Doom in play. If you fail to discard 2 cards in your hand around. I'm going to...
So it's head 2, right?
Yeah. I'm going to just do this now. I'm going to let you handle this one.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do tests of 5, 6, 7, 7 to 2. There we go. Highest amount of Doom on play, so -2. Yep, that's fine. Bye.
Nice. Okay. Well, that wasn't terrible.
That wasn't terrible, yeah.
And now you have your 6th spell, and you start getting Clue, which is huge.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to... wait, what am I going to do? I'm going to equip... Oh, of course, I have no clues where I'm at. So I'm going to go over to this big boy 4 Shroud, probably, and grab those.
This is now any card you pitch is worth double.
Oh,
so actually,
nice.
you know what? That's a good place for me.
Yeah, that is a good place for you. I don't really need to do that, so maybe.
So then maybe go here.
Yeah, I'll skip over there and grab those.
That's great.
So let's move down here. That's 1. Second thing, I'm going to play Uncage the Soul to play Rite of Seeking just for 1. My passive lets me get an additional charge. And then I'm going to Rite of Seeking. I get +2, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to 1. right?
No, it's 9 to 4.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to come down here, not over there.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 9 to 1. -4. It's fine. I get 2 clues.
One.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. I feel like. Okay, wait. So let me give you. Wait, those. Okay, those are your first 2, 3. So we only need one more clue to be able to go into here. I think I'm just gonna go grab one of these real quick, and then see if we can start heading into this spot. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good. Perfect.
All right. First of 4, move. Second of 4, investigate. When I investigate, I get a buck for 1 more.
Oh, and also this thing doesn't proc, right? Wait, after you succeed at a skill test by 1 or less. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You succeed.
I see way more than
5.
okay.
Wait, no, 5 to 1. Yeah, you succeeded by 4, so you're good. Okay. Second action, I'm going to investigate. I'm going to pitch sneak attack into Leo. That's actually +4 because I get double the books on them.
Yep.
At this location currently. So I will be a 7 to a 4. I get to draw a card from my ability.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 7 to a 4. Yep.
So up 3. Bummer.
Okay.
Third action is going to be to draw a card. Oh, I don't want to pitch lockpicks. Final action is going to be to play lockpicks.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, at least that's online.
Yep.
Life will be a lot better for me from now on. All right. So I'm done. Not my greatest work, but it'll do.
All right. So enemy phase. These guys don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
We ready up our stuff. We get a buck and a card.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Then we do Doom. We'll do the other one, right? Doom A.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yep. And we'll do bad cards.
Good luck.
All right. Oh, peril.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me when I can draw. I don't know if it requires me to pause.
I'm trying to read this thing. Yeah. I'm gonna put a Doom on Agenda A, and discard this from my hand, because otherwise, if I would succeed a skill test by 3 or more, I automatically fail and discard this.
Okay.
And I think we're still early on the A one that I could do that.
Okay. So this card right here is a replacement for Ancient Evils. So Ancient Evils is not going to be in the deck.
Okay.
Which means it doesn't have Surge.
Nice. Perfect.
I'll take it. All right. And then my bad card.
Yep.
Curious Chanting. Uh-oh. Well, you have a problem now. Putting 2 Doom on this homeboy.
Yep, you called it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right next to him, and this guy's aloof.
Yeah.
So, like, it's fine. And then you could always do something with this if need be, I mean... Oh, yeah, you also... Oh, yeah. Moving that Doom also does put 2 clues on the location, too. So, there's that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Right, the location stuff, yeah.
So, basically, we have to deal with that guy or the Agenda... Well... I guess technically Agenda 2 doesn't advance because we could put it on Agenda 1 and it doesn't meet the threshold.
Yeah.
Or you can deal with that guy now. Your call. I'm going to try to get a clue. Oh. I no longer get the extra pump here. But have lockpicks, that's fine.
What were we just... What phase are we in?
Oh, sorry, we just finished the Mythos phase.
We just finished. Okay, you just did your bad card, right? Or no?
Yeah, I just did my bad card, which is to put the 2 Doom on him.
Okay, so now it's our turn. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, man, I wish I had Storm of Spirits. Because I could have eliminated the man with Pallet Master Storm of Spirits, right? If I had it.
Yeah, you could AoE it down. You could also just go down there, deal with that guy, and then deal with the man in the Pallid Mask, and we could get a Chasing the Stranger mark. We've gotten almost none of them because we just haven't had the opportunity. So
yeah, that's true.
like,
I think I'm gonna do that. And then that while I'm here, I can maybe do the whole move, doom, get clue thing. So I think, yeah, I'll go first then. That's cool.
yeah.
I'll jump down. The Acolyte will jump on me. I will take care of him now by shriveling him. And so I'm at, I believe, 10, 3, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 10 to 3. -2. He's dead.
Good to me.
And the man with the Pallid Mask, because he's aloof, I have to engage him before I do anything, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that now, because it's my third action. My third action, I can't do the location thing because that takes 2 actions. But he's not going to do anything for me here. Do I just draw a card here? What am I looking for? I could get a weakness. No, but I have 22 cards in my deck.
Good draw last click on. Maybe get a buck then, because you can always just keep replaying your shriveling with
yeah.
Spirit Speak.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a buck. Yeah, because I have my 2 main spells. That's all I need.
You saw what happened when I did we call it the last click draw from Netrunner. That's the turn I drew Overzealous. I was like, I do 3 things and then I draw and oops.
Yep, exactly.
So yeah. Drawing is your last action is generally a real oops.
All right, that's it.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to go.
Yep.
First action is to move here. That way we can clear all the clue off of here and potentially get a victory point.
Yeah.
So I'm moving here.
Yep.
I'll use my lockpicks. The only book card I have, I don't really want to get rid of. I would do it if it was here for double icons, but 1 more. Right now I'm an 8 to a 4, so I feel like that's good enough.
Yeah, 8 to 4. Nice, superstar.
Okay, so I do succeed by 2. So first of all, I get the clue. Second of all, I get the lone wolf I forgot to get.
Yep.
Third of all, I don't lose a lockpick. Fourth, I trigger Lucky Cigarette Case and draw a card.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. I could buy all these clues right here for $6 without moving. Did I clear this location?
With Intel Report?
You like? You want me just to buy these clues?
Wait, no, you have to be at your location, don't you?
Here.
I thought you had to be at your location for that.
Read Intel Report, it's sick.
Discover 1 clue at your location. When you pay Intel Report, increases cost by 2. Change at your location to at your location. Oh my god. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You know what? Maybe we're going to need this clue deeper in the game. Or maybe we're going to need this card. And this,
I don't know. I mean, that seems pretty darn good because we guarantee the victory won.
Okay. Okay, you know what, Lyle? For you, I'm going to do it. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah. I don't know. And the more I play this game, the more greed I get about these victories.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So if I enter here, I'm going to have to either discard an asset or summon another cultist. Which is just going to happen. So I'd rather do that on a turn when you can deal with it anyway. So 2 actions. I did move. I did that. Third action is going to be to play $6 for this Intel Report. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That lets me get 2 clues. Well, I'm just going to save $2. No, I want to play my gun too. Okay. I'm going to spend $6 to get these 2 clues.
Okay.
Pop up.
Yeah,
I am going to lastly play my Mauser for 4.
Nice.
Gets 5 shots.
Cool.
Yep. And I am done. I'm broke and done.
Nice, but you're set up now. I like it.
Yep. We're both done, right?
We're both done.
Enemies, nope. Untap. Buck in a card.
Buck and a card.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this card. Cool. Okay.
Nice.
Look at that.
Buck and a card. Go up to the Doom.
Okay.
Do we want to do the one that's still in the 1?
Yeah, I guess so. That just buys us more time until we know what we want.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, now, I think that going in here is gonna tell us what we want, mostly because nothing else has.
Yeah, nothing. So, yeah, I was like, I think all the information is actually here in this Abbey.
Right.
Okay, and bad cards. All right, twisted to his will, pact. If there's no Doom in play, he gets Surge. There is Doom. Otherwise, test Brain X, where X is the amount of Doom in play. So
5.
It's 5. Okay. So I'm gonna do 5, 6, 7 to 5. 7 to 5, and I can commit some stuff here. 7 to 5. I wonder if I want to just commit Drawn to the Flame and just make it 8 to 5.
Trade-off is what? You have to discard 2 cards. I know you have at least one really good one in there. Oh, you could also do something like Torn to Power.
Oh yeah, Torn to Power is not just one question mark. It's yeah, take the charges off.
But yeah, I mean, if you feel like you only need 1 shot to kill the man in the Pallid Mask, then you could use that, shoot, and then replay it.
That's true.
Just gamble with the 2, and I don't know how bad it is to discard the stuff you have.
It's actually not that bad to discard. What's I'm gonna do in play? If you fail, discard 2 cards from your hand. I mean, I'm like 5, 6, 7, 7 to 5.
The skulls are 5s, right? Or
yeah.
Oh no, they're 3s. The skulls are 3s.
You know, I will Torn to Power this. So it's 8. That's 9. They'll just do 1 charge. 10. So now I'm at 10, 11. So 11 to 5, right?
That sounds good.
-1. Okay.
All right. I got a Rockstar's Rise. Test book 4. If you fail, put a Doom in the current agenda or take 1 horror for each one you fell by. Book.
Book 4. You have 3 book.
Taking this off to you doesn't help us. So, and I only have 1 pump. This location I'm currently at, because it went on here, not here, this won't help. So yeah, I think I'll just take it, and I'm probably just going to put a Doom on the agenda.
Yeah, that's fine.
It does mean if I put a Doom on the agenda and then I go here, it puts out a guy. However, that guy could be in here, and I can
the guy can go into the Abbey Church. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
-2, so I fail by a lot. So instead of taking the horror, I'll just put a Doom onto this one.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. You want to go? You want to deal with the man?
All right. What are we doing? Yeah. Is it time for me to challenge this man? This man that just chills in my deck? When I kill him, does he go to my discard pile, or does it go out of the game? My discard pile. Yeah. So I would have to spend an action to engage him and then shrivel him. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, let's get more chasing the stranger happening. So, step 1, engage. Step 2, shrivel. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to 4. Superstar.
Sick.
So it's 11 to 4. So I'm going to put him in my discard pile. We got him. Let's mark
Marking it.
Yep.
Right?
Changing, yep. Mark
Okay.
chasing the stranger. Oh, and then my superstar ability, add a charge to an asset you control. Let's add it to shriveling.
You could also add it to right and then return this to your hand and replay it. Like right now, because it's a
Oh,
fast
yeah.
You can just return it, lose that last charge, and then replay it immediately.
That's
if
true.
you want. I don't know how it sounds.
Yeah, because I mean, oh, that's fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's fast, and then use my last action to bring it back out.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds good. Let's exhaust that. Spend $3 and bring this back out with.
Yeah. That spirit speaker now, like
so good.
Now that you have those two spells, you're basically just good to go for the rest of the game unless something crazy happens. Okay. I'm going to do this. Am I good? You done?
Yep, I'm done.
Okay, so I start my turn. Then that gives me $1.
Yep.
I just got. First action's move.
Yep.
I will take the top cultist from the encounter discard pile, which is the only one in here. That guy. And I will put him here.
Yep.
He is going to be.
He gets a doom, right?
He does get the doom. Yeah. I have to decide if I want to play pickpocket or just go in there. Oh, I don't need to play pickpocket now. It's fast. Okay, so I will. Second action. We have to spend 6 clues right now.
Yep.
As a group. So I don't know if there's any reason. Maybe like I spend
5 and I spend 1.
5 and you spend 1. Yeah, in case we want 1 clue each.
Yeah, there could be something weird in the encounter deck where it's just like spend a clue or something. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I always like to do that if possible. So as soon as I do that, I do get to enter. I immediately flip this first. If there are 2 agendas in play with different agenda numbers, it gets +2 Shroud, which there are.
Does.
So this goes to Shroud 5.
Yeah.
When it's revealed, put the set aside where Gothique. God, I don't want to pronounce French.
Yeah. Cor, Gothique, I guess. Yeah. Knights Hall, Cloister, Chapel of St. Albert, and Abbey Tower locations into play.
Okay, so pull these out. Is it 4 locations? Does that sound right?
Hold on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations. Core, yeah.
Is one of these a double stack? I thought you said 5. Hold on, let me look in here again. Okay, what am I missing?
Yes, 5. Core, Gothique, Knights Hall, Cloister, Chapel of St. Albert, and Abbey Tower. We are missing the Knights Hall.
In the Knights Hall. Oh, I know why. One of these is a 2 stack. Because they came as a pair. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so how do we spread these out? So this is, it connects to everything, it looks like. It connects to 4 things. So one of these is not connected to.
The Abbey Tower is not connected to this.
Okay, so let's put the Abbey Tower down here next to whatever is going to connect to it.
Oh, it is going to connect to the Abbey Church. Oh, it's weird because the Abbey Church connects to the Abbey Tower, but the Abbey Tower is a...
This only goes to this. This goes to this. This only connects to
Oh,
that
okay.
icon.
I got you.
And then this. And then I think that this works in a similar way, if I remember right. I think it sets up like... Wait, no, that can't be right, because there's... One of these, I think, also connects to another. This is Moon... I'm sorry.
Okay, so Knights Hall is supposed to connect to the Cloister. Yeah.
Square and Heart there. Square and Heart there. This connects to Heart. This just connects to Square. So this just connects here. Yeah.
These are all square.
So this right here. All right. So this only connects to red. Okay. So what this is doing again is it's doing like the big circle thing, I think. Wait, no. Square goes to star here. I'll just get these things up.
Yeah, let's start doing the thing.
Okay. So square and star. This only connects to square and star, so this is a one-way path.
Yeah, this is one-way path. Yeah, absolutely.
This connects to only square, so this is a one-way path.
Yep.
And then these two connect. This connects to square. Oh, so this is like a triangle.
Yeah. So like that.
Here, I'll do it like. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Gotcha. Okay, so we are good. So that was action 2.
That's action 2. So you
It helps
move to
on-
the broken steps, and then you move to.
Yep.
Yeah,
When it
yeah.
is revealed, put those all into play. So he hops onto me, and third action, I will shoot him.
Yep.
+1 and deal +1 to this attack. So I'm going to be a 4. I'm going to go to 6
Yeah, 6.
and draw a card. Okay.
6 to 3.
And I draw my token. That is a 3.
That's a 3.
Okay, so that kills him.
Yep.
I
You
did not
pass.
by 2 or more, so I have to leave my gun spent, which is fine. That was action
Dead,
3,
right?
so I have 1 action left. So this right here is not great to get. Do any of these, I might prevent it from going in any of these. The way to the chapel is hidden. You cannot enter unless you have, quote, found a guide.
Okay. So we can't go there yet.
Or the Abbey Tower is locked. You cannot enter unless you found a key. Okay, so look at these pictures. This is down low.
Yep.
This is up high.
Yep. Totally.
So you need to figure out which one of those is the right choice. One of them is going to be the right choice, I think.
Yeah.
So we need to go find the guide or find the key. So I think I'm going to start heading up here and just kind of look. That is a last action move, but screw it. We just need to keep going.
Okay.
Moving into the Knight's Hall. Rows of symmetrical stone pillars give this hall a sense of calm serenity that clashes with the torrent outside.
All right.
If there are no clues in here, test punch or foot 3. If you succeed, remember you have found a guide.
Got it.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily give us a hint. Maybe it gives a hint. That icon being black in the middle means it's a return to card, so that doesn't really change anything. So I know how to find a guide. You know what? We actually might need to go into one of these to get our hint.
Yeah, because so now and now if you go to the cloister, that's where you find the key, right?
Well, yeah, that could be. It could be something like that. So what I'll do is I think I'll do this, and then I'll head down here to see what information it gives me.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
But
good.
I'm done for the turn.
Oh, you're
I-
done.
was
You're
I
done. That's
done?
your third action. Okay. Yeah.
Should be my 4th, right? It was
Okay.
move, attack.
So there's
Yep.
no clues left except for here. So yeah, I can move.
Was this the turn that you killed? No, this was the turn you killed the man in the pale mask. I think
Oh
you're
yeah.
done.
Our turn's over.
Okay. All right. So then enemies, nothing.
Nothing.
Chip and chair.
Yep.
There it is. There's my last weakness.
Oh wow, I haven't seen this card since like the beginning of our campaign, but I'm kind of excited to see it.
Oh yeah. I got my last weakness. Bearer only. 2/3/3. After it attacks, put a doom on the current agenda. Wait, that's funny. That actually potentially could help us if we felt like we were confident.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Well, she's not a big deal. I can easily.
You can shoot her,
Go.
right?
Yeah.
We'll shoot her twice, I guess, or evade her, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably end up just evading her because it's easier for me, and then we might be able to use her later. But we'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
where things. Okay, so we are on to Doom and Gloom. So this one's 2 away. This one's 3 away. So if we
Right.
want to keep even, I guess.
Yeah, we can
There.
do this one. This A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that goes.
All right. Peril, don't look at it. Oh my god. You're up. This is ridiculous.
My heart tells me there's a card that says the opposite of what the other one did, and it's like, if a Doom goes on the other agenda, take 2 horror. That's what my heart's telling me. I haven't read.
I mean, I can't say one way or the other, but
that's how I would do it if it were them. Like, they love doing that mirror stuff in this game, man. Okay, my bad card is Mysterious Chanting. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, well, I put 2 Doom on the Silver Twilight Acolyte.
Oh wait, hey, it's a cultist, yeah.
But yeah, she is a cultist, so now I have to kill her.
Yeah.
Which is complicated.
Right, because it'll take 2 shots.
I don't have a lot of pump. This is ready.
Yeah.
But I'm only a +1, so.
Yeah. Oh, and you exhaust it too.
Yeah.
Unless
so you can
succeed,
unexhaust if you succeed by 2 or more. So I can do 3 to her if I succeed by 2.
Right.
But that's gonna be tough, and I don't know if you can get here. Help me.
It'll take me 3 actions just to get to you. I don't have astral travel in my hand, so, and I have to go through broken steps to do it.
And I'd have to stop here. So I need to deal with her. The way that I deal with her, it's either that or we just let this advance.
We just let the second one advance, yeah.
I evade her, it clears the Doom off of her, and we let it advance.
Yeah, I think we might do that. It's going to be too complicated.
Right. I just don't have great odds right now of dealing with her, so I think that's our choice.
Yeah.
You feel okay with it?
Yeah, you only have the one thing, the cheap shot. That's it. To pump up your punch. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We can let that advance.
Let me go first, maybe? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter. I'm moving 3.
It'll put out a dude. Oh, yeah, actually, you putting out a dude right now is good if we're going to let it advance anyway.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's do that.
We don't care about. Yeah, that's great. That's
all right, so let's 1, 2, and then 3, and then when I'm over at the broken steps.
The top one, again, is the only one. So throw him wherever you feel like. I don't know. I guess you can keep him kind of like somewhat centralized-ish, so like in case he gets Doom, we can get to him.
I mean, should I just put him here?
Well, I'm going to go down here really soon.
Let's put him here.
Okay.
That way, if we need to get the key, then whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and then my third action will go here.
And so this thing Shroud is going to drop as soon as this advances, so that's good too.
Yep.
All right. So first things first, I get my buck for being alone.
Yep.
I do a fast action and spend 2 to play a pickpocketing.
Nice.
I will.
That upgraded pickpocketing is really nice.
It is. You hit in chunks of 3.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to waste this on her. I'm just gonna raid her regularly. So, oh yeah, this is, oh no. I don't want to use Nimble right now because I need to do this test first. Okay, so here's what I do. I will attempt to evade her. She's a 3. I'm a 5. I will. I haven't seen a lot of cards yet that it seems like I really need to pass off to you. So I'm going to do this just to draw and cycle my deck so I can get back to Overzealous faster. That's my goal.
So now you're at 6...
at 8 to 3.
Yeah, 8 to 3. Yeah.
I draw a card. Okay, that's a great card. That's the other thing that would be nice to find. So 8 to 3. I rip it. Nice 2.
Perfect.
So things happening again. I succeed by 2. I would succeed by more than 2. I draw a card off manual dexterity.
Yep.
Pickpocketing gives me a card or a resource or both if I succeed by 2 or more. So I get a buck and another. and she gets evaded.
And you can also make a cigarette case in case if you wanted to.
Yeah. My deck is now. Next action. This is going to be good. I'm going to attempt to find a guide doing a foot check. To do that, I'm going to. So these are both gone. I'm going to have my foot 5. The test is 3, so I want to go up at least 5, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to be. I'm up with that. I'm up 3.
Yep, you're up 3. You're at 6 to 3.
Or
7 to 3. At 7 to 3, there's only 2 things in the bag, right?
right, but this is what I want to trigger.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm going to pitch these 3 cards. When I do that, I'm going to trigger my ability. So this is the first time you guys have seen this. When you need to draw a card and your deck is empty, you take a horror, you flip it over, you shuffle.
Why do you take a horror?
Sure whenever you reshuffle your deck, you take a horror. That's just the rules.
What? It's never happened before.
It's never happened before. And then you make sure that your overzealous is on top, because that's fun.
Yep.
And now we actually take the test. So I'm 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Tablet.
Deal another token if you fail to put a on the agenda. Okay, no big deal. I succeed by well over 3. Which is what I'm.
Yeah.
Maximum of 3 spaces. So we found a guide. We need to remember we found a guide. We've done. I trigger Nimble now. I don't know if you need to look at Nimble again, but basically
you can move to connecting location to a maximum of 3 times. Yeah.
Yep. So I go 1.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
And because we found a guide, I can now enter.
Okay, so the waves crash violently upon the rocks. The chapel stands lonely against the rain, barely able to survive the storm's onslaught. All right, 6 clues, 2 Shroud. Victory 2. As you peer into the water below, you can see the hooded shape of he who must not be named looming beyond, hand outstretched. His laughter echoes throughout your mind.
Okay, so to me, that tells me I see a portal there. Do you agree?
Above the location, the word location, I see a portal. Yes.
Okay. Also, you see that little icon now? You see how, if you look at the backs of all other locations, it looks like a little chapel?
Yep.
But this one has like a thumbprint looking thing?
Yep.
That means that we have that encounter set. So, I feel good about this spot here. I also feel like there's 6 clues here with Victory 2. And I might just hang out and start trying to clear some clue for the time being. If you want, we can go look down here to see if we see something that looks similar. But I have done 1 action to evade, 1 action to get a guide, which gave me the free move. So I have 2 actions left. So I think I'm feeling like of these 2 things here, this is what? This is Let the Storm Rage, right?
Yep.
That's the one where it's down low.
This is the one that goes with the one that we're doing, basically.
Yes.
This one would be... This other one is all about the Abbey, I think.
Are we committed, Lau? Is this what we're doing?
I think this is what we're doing. I mean, I feel pretty good about it. So what could we possibly be... Missing? All we would be doing is like missing maybe another Victory 2 and some more clue or something.
Well, I mean, we can still do all this other stuff as we advance the agenda. We can still go look for VP. That's still an option. But as far as like basically which agenda to advance, that's what this.
Yeah, I want to. Okay, I'm okay going hard in the paint on the A agenda. Okay,
if you're feeling it, then let's go for it. And we can still go down here and look.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to find this key wherever it's at. Which, this seems like a solid guess. It could be here.
Yep.
It could be on the back of the agenda, I guess, but I don't know. Or maybe we can't even find it. Maybe the key doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, that's also a thing too. Yeah, the key could not exist as well.
I think then that maybe you just go. We handle these things. Just take a look. If this is a key, then we can decide if we want to look here.
Okay. Yeah, that works. That works with me.
So my third action is going to be to attempt to get a clue off this location.
Okay.
I succeed by a lot, so I don't lose my lockpick charge. Just gain a clue and take one off. My last action is to do what? I don't know if I really still want to start ripping cards because Overzealous is back in my deck.
Yeah.
If I play my lockpicks, I lose my gun, and I don't want to be.
No, I don't like you losing your gun.
I don't like to lose my gun either, so
You
I'm
get
going to
a
go
buck.
to a buck for now. So I'm done. You're done. You go to enemy phase. Ready up?
Ready's up.
Okay.
That guy doesn't do anything.
So it doesn't do anything.
Does this thing have Hunter?
Now-
Yeah, it does have Hunter. Yeah.
But it's just ready, so it's not going to move right now. It also, okay, so you've never seen one of these. So this has what's called Prey Bearer only.
Yeah.
So basically, it is going to ignore you unless you grab it. It is going to be aloof to you.
So
it
it's gonna
will
be
run
aloof to
right-
me because I'm not. Yeah, it wasn't in my deck. Yeah.
So yeah, in order for you can still grab it, fight it, but like you would have to grab it and fight it, or you can fight it on me. But basically, it's going to just run right by you. But ready your cards. You can share.
All right.
I drew my first weakness from my fresh deck.
Nice.
Arrogance. That's pretty sick. At least this one's like really easy to get rid of. All right, and then
We do Doom.
we do Doom. So if you put it here and we're feeling it, we can push it right now.
Dude, we're pushing it.
Okay, so Doom threshold is 8. So we wipe all this Doom.
Yep. Wipe all this. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone.
Okay, and then we advance the agenda.
Cool. Alright, so let the storm rage. Let's put this. Agenda 2B, Worlds Intertwine. Something is wrong. The flood must have triggered the gate by now. You research this ritual to the best of your abilities, but for some reason it isn't working. Desperate, you look up to the heavens for a sign. Lightning courses through the vortex of black clouds above. Figures robed in yellow search through the sky on the backs of monstrous winged creatures. Suddenly you realize your error. The tide wasn't the key. It was the sky.
What the hell?
What?
We're wrong.
It
It just
spawned
said we're wrong.
Yeah.
I guess he was. See the hooded shape of Big H looming beyond, hands outstretched. His laughter echoes through your mind. I guess that was him taunting us because it was the wrong portal? We screwed up. We'll keep reading.
Yeah, keep reading. Spawn the set-aside Beast of Aldebaran enemy in the Abbey Tower. Check the campaign log. If Ashley Clark is not listed under VIP slain, I don't think she is. I think we only slain one person. Yeah. All right, now we have to find her. Search the collection for Ashley Clark, Songs Die Unheard side, and spawn her at Port de Levante. Remove the set-aside Act 3A card from the game. Advance to Agenda 3A.
Act.
Your objective lies in the other agenda deck, it
Set
says.
aside Act 3 a card from the game.
Remove set-aside Act 3A card.
Okay, so it's the same icon, so clearly that's right. So we don't have an Act 3A card. So I guess. Oh, I see.
And then you advance to Agenda
It's telling me to
3A.
get rid of this card that was in the box. And
Okay.
it's saying, we're not doing that, we're doing the other one.
Okay. Alright, so we have the Beast. The Beast is going to go in the Abbey Tower.
Okay.
Let's look
Well,
at him really quick.
that's
Beast
interesting.
375, massive. While assigning damage and horror from Beast, you must assign as much damage and horror as possible to a single card before assigning it to another card. What?
Yeah, you can like spread out and soak on like different things.
Okay.
Well,
And then,
so
so we got the Beast out. Ashley is out as well. She's in the beginning. 254, Monster Lunatic Elite Hunter. Each investigator at Ashley's location does not draw cards during the upkeep phase. Jeez. Victory 0.
But she's far away. We have some time.
Yeah, she's hunted though, right? Yeah, of course she is.
Yeah, she'll eventually come up.
All right, and then
All right, well,
so you remove the card, and now I read Agenda 3A. The city floods. 8 doom. The water level continues to rise. The outer walls can't stop the tide from swallowing the island. The streets flood with ice-cold water, and powerful waves demolish buildings where they stand. If you do not act soon, the path will be forever lost, and nobody will be able to prevent H's agents from releasing his bonds. Each copy of Ancient Evils gains surge.
Yeah.
Damn,
So,
dude! I was really feeling this
It
agenda,
sounded
man.
like I have to. I mean, I second guessed it because I was like, well, maybe he's taunting us, but I was like, I don't know. We're looking into a portal, right?
Yeah.
So that's on me too, man.
I know, but that's just where, from the beginning, this is where I thought it was gonna be. The agenda. I had a gut feeling on this side.
Yeah. No, you right.
Yeah. Oh God.
Well, bad card time.
Oh my God. Bad card time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like if it wasn't worse enough. Okay. Spires of Carcosa.
Oh my God.
Okay, so it's at my location. 2 doom.
This is still Shroud 5.
Why is that Shroud 5? Oh, 2 agendas in play. Yep.
Different numbers. Okay.
Cool.
Well,
that's
we can always just let this advance.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, we can let the other advance because we're going to need it to advance, right?
Right. So, my bad card.
Yep.
Acolyte.
All right.
Can't put it here. I can only put it here. We don't want to put it here because I want to get another.
Put it here.
So that's my only choice.
Yep.
Okay.
The doom. So now the doom is at 3 from here.
It doesn't like we can just ignore it and just let it go off again, and just clear all this.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Well, yeah. You want to go first? You want me to go first? You want me to go look for the key?
Man. I'm thinking about doing something crazy. I'm thinking about
ripping a fat couple clue.
I'm thinking about ripping a drawn to the flame where I'm at.
I like.
Because if we're gonna let the doom advance anyway, if I get like another thing that adds doom, it's actually not even that big of a deal right now.
That's fair.
And then I get the 2 clues, then we get the victory 1, and then I can move over here and try to find the key.
Don't forget, we can also use our clue to pump this, which we need to start doing.
To pump which
one? This agenda. We have to start pumping it. Remember how originally you can spend clue?
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah, and so getting clues is not a bad thing here.
Yeah.
So that's probably what my turn's going to be. I'm going to play Drawn to the Flame. I'm going to move over to this cloister and then probably either blast this acolyte or probably blast the acolyte.
I like it.
The other thing I can do, which is not as helpful, is play my grotesque statue.
I mean, it's a good card. I don't feel like you're going to be doing any tests lately that are huge deal. I mean, it does help protect you from the backlash of struggling, but cool, man.
It's not. I don't think it's mission critical right now. I'd like to get it out, but I almost would rather do this play and move. All right.
Okay.
So do you want me to go first, or do you have a play that's better suited to go first?
Here's my only thought. Let's assume the key is in here. I don't know if it is. But if it is, and this required a punch and a foot test, maybe this requires a mind or a book test. Yep. In which case, your mind is really high. So, if you're going to go for this clue, maybe I go first. We see if the thing is actually in there. We see if it's a mind test. I can evade or kill this, and then give you a free
I like it.
test.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay. So, this is what I have to do first. Crap, I wish the Shroud on this location was higher. I need to get rid of arrogance, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to. I can just cheap shot him, but that feels kind of like a waste. Now, whatever.
Yeah,
I can afford
cheap shot for
I
other
can take
stuff.
a damage. I can afford to take a damage. Screw it. So I'll go. Move.
Yep, 2 more actions.
Acolyte hops onto me, and we see the open arcade of the cloister is normally restricted to the monastery's monks and religious leaders, but with the abbey seemingly abandoned, it takes a little effort for you to sneak your way in.
Yeah, test book or head. You're right. If there are no clues on cloister, parlay. Yeah, test.
No clues on cloister. Okay,
so I can go in there, drawn to the flame, and then do that action.
Yeah, that's a way better place to do it, and then I can work on this on the way, right?
Yeah.
Or
I can just go in there, Rite of Seeking as well.
Rite of Seeking, yeah, and your Rite of Seeking potentially could end your turn, but that isn't terrible.
Yeah.
So I have 2 actions left. Let me just shoot this idiot. I activate gun.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't have 2 punch cards, so actually, you know what? I'm just gonna try to punch him with my fist. Here we go. I commit arrogance. Wait a minute.
Did you get him?
Okay, I do fail.
Yeah, you fail. It's 3 to 2.
Arrogance gets discarded.
That was funny though.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna pay for it. I'll spend a bullet off of here.
Yep.
So I'll be 4. I'm only 4 to 3.
4 to 3. Yeah.
I could spend cheap shot, but that could be really big on big nuts down here.
Yeah, I kind of would rather you save it for that guy.
If I get hit here and I don't kill him, it's fine. So I'm just gonna shoot. So -1 or better. It's not looking good.
Oh,
Plus
sweet,
1.
dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the thing. So I shoot this idiot, and that means I actually succeed by 2.
Yep, that is true. So now
not...
all your things proc.
So this I'll have give me a resource instead of readying it.
Okay, like it.
This I'll let me draw a card.
Yeah.
This I'll gain my buck from Lone Wolf because I never remember it at the beginning.
Yep. Nice.
And that's it.
Nice. That was perfect.
Okay. So move, punch, shoot. I'm done. You're good.
That's it. All right. So I'm gonna move over here for 1. Number 2, I'm gonna do Rite of Seeking. That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 1. -5. No big deal. I'll grab 2 clues off of this.
Oh wait, yeah, you're Rite of Seeking. Right,
Yeah, Rite of Seeking.
Okay.
And now I'm going to parlay, test my head against 4. So it's 5, 6, 7, 7 to 4. I can pump that. With...
If you need me to pitch my unexpected courage, I can. Oh, you have an unexpected courage.
Yeah. I'm gonna use it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's.
Actually, hold on. Am I 5, 6? I'm 7 to 4. I could even just do this test as is.
Okay. The skulls are -3s. Yeah. So, or wait. Yeah, the skulls are -3s, right?
Yeah.
On an agenda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you can do it. Skulls -3. Done.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So,
Boom. Found the key.
all right.
And so I moved, I investigated, and I parlayed. Yep, that's it.
Enemy phase. Homegirl comes in, jumps on me, hits me. 1 health. Pop. This dude does nothing. Ashley slithers her gross zombie ass north. Homeboy just AFKs on the tower.
Yep.
Okay, so untap and chip in a chair.
Chip and chair.
Alright.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a full hand now.
So Doom, this advances here, right? Go from 3 to 4.
Okay.
And then
when you do that, something happens to me.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
Yeah. But I think we have to advance it, so I'm going to take 2 horror.
We don't. We can put it here, but then I think this is our real death clock now.
What was that?
We could just put the Doom here, and this would still advance. But I think that advances our death clock, and I think eventually you're going to have to deal with that card in your hand anyway. So
I have to get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. It's going to give me 2 horror. Is it direct horror or no? It's just 2 horror. Okay. And discard from my hand. I could kill a rosary. I have another rosary in my hand. I also have the hollow mirror in my hand.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm gonna kill the rosary and take one.
Okay, I like that.
Like open up my slot so I can play hollow mirror.
Okay. And then, oh yeah, read this thing.
Ah, that's right. All right, Agenda 1D, Blue Star's Demise. As the vortex grows in size and force, so too does its pull on reality. Debris and rubble start to float upwards, pulled into the terrible void. A thunderous crash shakes the island to its very core. Soon the whole city will be destroyed by the maelstrom. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and both set aside copies of Rift Seeker into the encounter deck. Check the current A agenda. If Agenda 1A has blah blah blah. If Agenda 1A is not the current A, do not mark any conviction or doubt. So we're not marking it.
Okay.
But the encounter deck has been reshuffled with Rift Seeker in it.
All right. And then
Here we go.
2C.
Agenda 2C, the entity above. The whirlwind over the island continues to rage. Blinding flashes of light and deafening thunder assault your senses. Is this the vortex above the key to... Is the vortex above the key to opening the path? If so, you have no choice to beckon the entity closer. Each monster enemy gets +1 fight. Fast action...
Good.
What was that?
Good.
Yeah. Fast action investigators place, spend 2 clues, pump the doom, and draw a card.
Okay. That's what we need to do. All right. This didn't... Yeah, I'm just double checking, like... We have a set aside activate from the game, advance agenda 3A. There was no agenda. Okay.
Yeah, right.
It just feels like now we have a
bad cards time now, right?
Yeah. I'm just double checking this dual agenda thing, because it feels like we just got a lot of time by doing it the way we did it. I mean, it was punitive in some ways, but...
Yeah.
Not terrible.
Alright, so I can Revelation, Worlds Merge. Test Brain 3 if you fail. If Agenda 1C is in play, take 1 horror, discard a card. If Agenda 2C is in play, take 2 horror and discard 2 cards. If Act 3C or Agenda 3C is in play, take 3 horror. What's 2C? 2C. So it's 2. If I fail, 2 horror and 2 cards from hand. Okay.
That sucks.
That sucks, but it's at least it's a head check. 5, 6 to 3. I could also ward of protection this, but I feel like I have a fighting chance to just actually do this.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna do it's unexpected courage, that's 8 to 3, which means that there's only one thing, right?
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. I get Black Star's Rise. Test book 4 if you fail, put a duel in the current agenda. We'll take a horror. This can cause the current agenda to advance. So I just want to double check. Whenever one more Doom's place, we decide Doom cards other than the 2 agendas count towards Doom threshold on both agendas. When one agenda advances, a duel on the other agenda is not removed. So this card's just good then, right? Like
yeah, that's good. It's good because then we just advance this, right?
Yeah. Well, that's how I'm reading it. I don't think I'm missing anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I fail.
Oh, too bad.
Here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I have this girl. You can shoot her on me if you're okay with that, because you have like a good weapon.
It would be pretty easy for me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would be 9 to 2.
Yeah. Then I can go start getting clue off that VP location or something.
Yeah. I might play my grotesque statue before I do it.
Okay.
And I might play my hollow mirror too, actually.
Yeah, that sounds great. That's a good setup turn.
Yeah.
Like that.
So I'll do that. All right, 2 actions. Play grotesque statue and hollowed mirror. I'm gonna look for my set aside soothing mirror, soothing melody cards. Search your bonding card for 3 copies of Soothing Melody, add 1 to your hand, and shuffle the other 2 into your deck. Let's add that to my hand. Let's put this into my deck.
And add a charge there.
Oh, and add a charge. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, so good.
So good.
Add a charge there. That's 2 actions. Third action is I'm going to Shriveling... was this a fast action too? Or no? Soothing Event's actually a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to Shriveling this weakness that you have over here. So
Okay.
it's a 2. I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, she actually puts a doom on the current agenda when she attacks. Oh, but it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have advanced it. Never mind. Don't worry about it. We're good.
Okay. So 9 to 2.
Sounds great.
And a superstar.
Extra great.
So 10 to 2. I'm going to put another charge on Rite of Seeking, I guess. Awesome. That's my turn.
Okay. Move. Flip this. Oh, let's read the other side first. A long pool of blood spread slowly across the floor, leading towards the Gothic.
Yep.
There's a doom on a current C agenda. Then
Heal
heal
2
2
horror.
horror. Oh, that's great. Group limit once per game. One group limit once per game. Per round. Okay, so only one of us can do this.
I have my Soothing Melody now, so I can heal
Oh, that's
horror
right.
off of me.
Okay. So, well, this guy hops on me.
Right.
I'm going to attack him with a gun.
This is your third action, right?
Yeah, move, shoot. Do I want to pump this?
You are 4 to 3.
It's not likely if I don't.
What, with the unexpected courage?
The other thing is I could just cheap shot him and not spend the extra cards instead of spending that. Because I need this if I'm going to go and attack this guy. So yeah, actually that's what I'm going to... Oh, no, I could double evade with that. Do 2 damage to him for us. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's shoot. I already spent the bullet.
Yep.
I'll throw Unexpected Courage into there. So I'm 5 up? No, I'm 3 up.
Yeah, 3 up, 6 to 3.
Which is good with skulls. Okay.
Perfect.
Alright. So he is gone. So I have 1 action left. I'm going to do this. Heal 2 horror from myself.
Yep.
And put
Place
a
1
doom
doom.
here.
Okay.
I am going to do a fast action right now. Spending my 2 clue. Maybe spending 1 of yours and 1 of mine.
Okay, that's fine.
To do our once per round put a doom on the agenda. Yes?
Yep, absolutely. And
I'm
then
done.
each investigator draws a card, right?
Oh yeah. That's right. Sure.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Sweet.
Okay. Alright. So, that's end around, right?
That is end around. That's right.
So she slithers her way this way.
Yeah, so she's hunting.
Be untap. Get a buck and a card. I didn't actually gain my buck that turn because we started in the same place, so that was legit.
Yeah.
And now we doom. Guess we doom here. See, this is the part that to me it feels like the doom should be going on here. It feels like set that into play in the tower. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like now we know we have a lot of time.
But we kind of had to go through the entire other agenda deck to get this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Each copy of Ancient Evils gains Surge. See, that's supposed to be the trade-off, is that each copy of Ancient Evils gains Surge, which doesn't happen. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we put one there.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Yeah, it just feels...
It feels a little odd right now, yeah.
Safe, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, too safe. Like I feel like
well,
missing something.
There's still things to happen. Like that next act is gonna switch, and we still have to fight this beast. So,
sure. Okay. Well,
bad cards.
Bad cards.
All right. Wizard of the Order. So 4/2/2, spawn at any empty location. At the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on the wizard, which is kind of great. All right.
So we could intentionally just leave him somewhere. I'm hesitant though, because I feel like as soon as we advance this agenda over here,
yeah,
then the real clock starts.
Right.
So we could leave him somewhere to just boop out Doom for us, or we put him like between us and deal with him.
Right.
Your call, man. You drew him.
Ashley's
what your heart tells you.
Ashley's gonna be annoying. Because if I put him here, then Ashley's gonna come in there too.
Put him up to your right, and
right.
deal with him this turn, or even ignore him this turn, and we could both blitzkrieg down here on this thing.
That's what I want to do, I think.
Okay, I like it.
Although I might want to do some healing. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you could double move and then mirror.
Yeah, I can double move mirror. I also want to draw on the flame and just pick these up.
Okay, so move, drawn to the flame, move.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Okay.
Well, not drawn on the flame. Rite of Seeking. I mean.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Did you go or no? No, we're just talking.
No,
yeah.
So you can go, and then that way, if you have like a terrible Rite of Seeking that like stuns you, we can decide what we want to do about Ashley coming in on you.
Right. Yeah. Let's do that. 1. Yeah. I mean, what would be the worst thing to do if I just draw with a flame this?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we did put some big monsters into the deck.
Oh, that's true.
If
New
we
stuff
thought
came
through
in.
both, we did put some monsters in.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Rite of Seeking. 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3. Skull is the Doom, which is 4 minus 4. That's fine. So I get the get 2 clues.
Nice. That's.
And then I'll move down to you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. This was Shroud 5. Did you still get it? I didn't see check you pulled.
Oh, it was 8 to 3, and then I got a minus
4.
minus 4.
So you failed.
So I failed because it's Shroud 5.
I don't know if you would have pumped, but yeah, that's.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was. I would have pumped it because.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with you just pumping it and redrawing the token.
Yeah, I'll pump it and redraw it because I forgot that was Shroud 5.
Yeah, so Shroud 5, so you're up 3, and then you can spend like. Oh, you also have your grotesque statue. So. I don't know that.
Yeah. I'll use it.
Okay. And just draw like one more token, see if it would matter or whatever. Yeah, there. So that's
so
that.
I got it. Yeah. So I would have chosen that one instead. Yeah.
And
sounds good.
Plus, you wanted to use that anyway because that reduces your chance of Rite of Seeking starting.
Yeah. Boom, and then here.
I can go in there right now, and I can start working on him with cheap shot and see if I can shoot him with my gun. And exhaust him. So the way massive enemies work, I don't know if you remember them. We dealt with massive enemy in the first mission.
Right.
So
yeah, you have to remind me.
So what happens is he doesn't engage onto one of us. He just counts as engaged on all of us. So he'll do attacks of opportunity against us, and it's like he's sitting here but engaged on everyone. So basically, like it's not like one of us is holding him. So I can go in there and see what it says, and then
evade him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then evade him, really quickly, and then go from there. You like that?
And if you can do like 1 damage to him, then I can come in there and double shriveling him and
my E super evade actually does a damage. So yeah, okay. So I'll do that then. So first action, move. I do not get my lone wolf. Dark lightning crashes throughout the air. Surrounding the top of the tower is a whirlwind of black clouds and bellowing wind. Okay. They found the tower key. I'm going in. You can only discover clues in the Abbey Tower if you have no cards in your hand. That is so annoying. But what I can do is I can pitch my gun and go down to 2 lockpicks when everything's safe. And you can keep your hand to fight, and I can go for that.
Yeah.
But he's on me now, so action 2 is going to be cheap shot. 1, 2.
But why would we want clues? We don't even need to get clues here.
That's true. I guess now, okay, I'm assuming that is going to matter once this advances.
Okay.
Otherwise, it wouldn't matter. You're right.
Yeah, because I'm saying because like right now we have like we have like 5 or 6 clues between us.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
So I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But
So we'll see.
Right.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to cheap shot him. I pay $2. I am currently an 8 to his 5. We are going to go. The extra actions aren't huge. We're going to go like this. We're going to pitch these 2 cards.
So you're 10 to 5.
10 to 5. So I rip a token. -2.
Okay.
All right. So that means I succeed by more than 2.
3.
So, I lucky cigarette case. Then I get an extra action from quick thinking. So I'll leave that there to remind me.
Yep.
So that was actually a fight check.
Yep.
And I do 1 damage to him. But he is also evaded automatically.
Nice. I love this.
You evade him, exhaust pickpocket. If I succeeded by 2 or more, do both. So I think that still counts because there was still a test and I succeeded by 2 or more.
After you evade an enemy, and you did. Yep.
So I draw a card and get a buck. Okay, so I have done 1, 2, and then I get a free 1 now. So basically, I'm on my 3rd of 5 actions.
Mm-hmm.
So my 3rd action is to spend $2 and sneak attack him. Do 2 to him.
Perfect.
My 4th action is exhausted. Does he have retaliate? He does not. So I'm going to just shoot at him. Not amazing odds, but what the hell? I could pitch cheap shot and momentum, but cheap shots.
I was going to say I would hold on to cheap shot, right?
Yeah, I could. Yep, probably should. Although if I succeed by enough, I can ready my gun and shoot him again with momentum. But it's kind of a big gamble, and I don't really need to because you're still behind.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to come in and blast him. It's not even that big of a deal.
So my free action, I'm going to shoot right now. I'm 4 to 3. It's not very likely. Tablet. Deal another token if you fail. Place a doom on each agenda. I actually didn't fail.
No, you actually succeeded.
I hit it evenly.
Yeah.
So my gun doesn't
3
ready.
3. Yeah.
My gun isn't ready, but I do 2 damage.
Oops.
And then
what up, the 000? Yep, Arkham Horror LCG.
I have 1 action left because that was my free action from quick thinking.
Yep.
My last action will be to I could switch my lockpicks right now. This is my opportunity to switch them right now. But I don't have my gun to shoot him for the last 2 damage if something goes terribly with you. So I guess I'll just play easy mark. Have you gone yet?
I have not gone yet. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna play easy mark.
Okay.
Just in case I draw my back card. So I get $2, draw a card.
Okay.
Okay, done.
All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna just come down here and blast this guy.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's come down. That's one. Number 2 is to do a shriveling charge and use.
Oh, he has +1 fight. Did I hit him that last time?
Yep.
Did I hit him? Did I legit hit him? I was a -1.
No,
I was plus. So I failed. I failed on that last shot. Guess.
Your last shot, you failed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
because it ended up being even, but it wasn't. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's +1 from the entity above Agenda 2C.
Okay. So I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna shrivel him. I already used the charge on the shriveling. I'm gonna use a grotesque statue on this as well.
Okay.
So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to what is he?
He is a 4.
9 to 4. Okay, which is great.
Yep.
So I don't need to pick anymore. I'm gonna grab 2 tokens from my grotesque statue.
Okay.
So what do? I left click, then right click, right?
Yep. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna choose the -1.
That is 3 damage to
That's
him.
3
so he
damage to this
goes-
guy.
So there's 1 left.
Yep. There's 1 left. I'm going to do the same thing with my last action, shriveling with the grotesque statue. I'm going to choose the -1. And he's dead.
Dead.
And
Okay, so
he gives
he
us
goes to-
he has victory 1.
Sick.
That is
Okay.
it is sick,
That's-
dude.
You move, attack. We're done. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, there should actually be a doom on this guy. Because the end of the Mythos phase, we drew him in the middle of the Mythos phase
Oh, right.
at the beginning. So he actually has a doom, which means that this will advance.
This will
for us.
advance.
So
Yep. on
I was
the
going
doom
to say
phase.
we could do our fast action, but we don't need to now with our clues. Because it's going to advance anyway. Because
It's going to
of the doom
advance,
on.
yeah. It's all
Okay.
good.
So, enemy-wise, she
She
moves
moves.
here.
Yep. He does not move.
Then we get card and a buck.
Card in the buck. 000 says, "Is Arkham Horror your favorite Fantasy Flight game? It was the one that I could never really get into. It's fast becoming one of my favorite games. It's tough because I really like Keyforge still, and that's a Fantasy Flight game.
Keyforge, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good choices, and I played a lot of Fantasy Flight games, almost all of them, especially card games. But this actually is probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
Like,
So I drew a card, but I have to discard a card. I'm going to discard this shriveling I don't need.
You're at 8, right?
Oh, I was
It's-
at 8. You're right. You're right.
You're good.
Yep.
And then
Dumas?
Doom.
Yep.
So that goes to 5, and then with the 1 from the wizard, it goes to 6.
Yep. So let's clear
So
that.
advance.
We
Okay.
advance.
All right.
All
This
right.
should tell us.
So we are. Oh, I'm getting an alert on my phone that Nashville. It's curfew. It's curfew time.
Get inside.
All right, here we go. The path to. Oh my God, it's the path. The ritual is almost complete. All that is left is to find the gate and step through. Remove the remainder of this agenda deck from the game and replace it with the set aside Act 3C card, and then advance directly to that act. All right.
Goes away. Here is Act 3C.
Yep, here we go. Act 3C, open the path above. Clouds churn over the Abbey Tower. Layers of reality unfold. Through the dark storm clouds, you can see the twisted spires of Carcosa. You have no choice but to make the leap. Objective: if each undefeated investigator is at Abbey Tower and there are no clues on that location, advance. Okay.
So now Doom can only be placed here.
Yeah.
But bad cards.
Oh gosh, yeah, bad cards. All right, mysterious chanting. Place 2 doom on the nearest cultist. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search and draw.
That might be your counter, because that's going to throw 2 on him, and he's going to get 1, so he's going to get 3 this phase.
I could also Ward of Protection that boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think this might be the thing to do it too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
see that.
I mean, I think we're still fine. We have plenty of time, but we can't get clues at this location unless we discard our hand.
Yeah.
So
on Ward of Protection, I take a horror. I don't think I have assets I can put horror on right now, so I'm gonna have to heal horror soon. All right, you're a bad card.
3 cards. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I can't look at that.
Not look at that. Sorry. I'm gonna put a Doom on the agenda. So again, I feel like this should be errated so that it gets Surge, but
yeah.
because it is the replacement for Ancient Evils. You know, I'm gonna Surge. I'm gonna Surge. Okay, surging.
Oh my gosh.
5 Biaki. 6. Okay. Do I want to do this? Okay,
So
actually,
you're surging because it should have been like Ancient Evils, like.
It illusory evils. That's why I'm surging, is because of the fact that this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm putting a Doom on the agenda with it.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to test this, and I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it like this.
So you have 5, 6, 7, 7 to 6.
I will draw a card.
Yeah. Auto fail.
So I fail by 6.
You fail by 6. The ultimate. Yeah. The maximum.
Close. All right. Well, so I reveal the top 6 cards in the encounter deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So we need Biakis and Omens. So the first one you picked was an Omen.
If at least one of them is a Biaki, I choose to draw one of them. If at least one of them is an Omen, I take 1 horror. So I take 1 horror.
And you get this Rift Seeker.
And is that the only one?
Yeah.
So he's a big boy. Damage and additional horror question.
Is it damage or horror, or place a do on the agenda? Place 1 do on the agenda and play and take 2 horror parlay.
That's fine. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Okay.
I can crush that guy.
I can also do that thing if we really wanted to, but so then this all goes back, and then I shuffle it.
Okay, and you took a horror, right?
Yes, I did. I was at 1.
Okay.
All right. So there's a lot of ways to proceed now. What my thought is, I can dump my hand and just start going hard on the clues. You actually would have to do like multiple actions to get rid of cards and basically get rid of everything but drawn to the flame, and then draw to flame and do that as your like last action.
Yeah.
I can put my entire hand into 1 test. So, do you want to? I don't even know if I go for the second lock picks. I can't do intel report without dumping my hand, though.
Yeah.
I'd have to dump my entire hand other than intel report. So what if I just evade
you know what's
this?
really great? I have a Cult Lexicon in my hand. I could play a Cult Lexicon. It puts blood right in my hand, and then I can use it to discard 2 cards from my hand and gain bucks for them.
That's true. Is that more actions, though, than just doing the arrow ability? We only need to get 4 clue off here. So I think that, like, I can evade. I can do a giant test, and then do another solid test, and then you can just go for it for the last one. It'd be like discard, test free. And I think we should get it. Do you like that?
Wait, you're gonna evade this guy, so he's just in the middle,
Yeah.
on the location,
Mhm.
and then I will discard blast.
Yeah. In fact, I think what I'm going to do to make it even me not even have to take a test, I'm just going to do his parlay.
Oh, place to do in the agenda. Take 2 horror parlay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You alright with that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I mean, what are we trying to do here? We're
just
doing.
clear
All we're doing is trying to get the clues and then win, right?
If each undefeated investigator is at Abbey Tower and there are
Yep.
no clues on the location in advance.
Okay.
Just that simple.
Yeah.
So-
Well, just I'm trying. I'm
I think
just
I
looking for. Now I'm just like hunting for greed a little bit, real quick. Like
It would
what
be
is there?
fair.
There's a victory 2 there. That's the only thing we missed, right?
I think so.
There's a victory
Okay.
2, and then there's killing Ashley. Those are the only 2 things that are left.
Right. And Ashley isn't worth VP to us.
Yeah, so I'm not even concerned with Ashley. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah.
If you want that clue, we can get it, or I can kill this and we can end it this turn. Your choice.
No. Let's speed this up. We can do this.
Okay. All right. First action. Parlay. I'm going to put a Doom on the agenda.
Yep.
I'm going to discard that guy, and I'm going to take 2 horror.
Yep.
1, 2.
All
Okay.
right, discard.
He's dead. Discarded. Second action will be to just trying to see if I want to play this. No, I don't need to. Second action is to do a giant investigate. I'm pitching all these cards.
But you
So
can't
I'm gonna-
even investigate.
Yes, you can. You just can't discover clues. If you have cards.
Oh, okay. This is where I was confused. Okay, there you go.
Okay, so second action, investigate. Submit 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
9 for 3. That's a clue. I also succeed by more than 3 plus. When I do, I am not going to draw a card because
Yep.
then I can't get the clues.
Yep.
So I'm just going to do that. However, I will have momentum trigger. I'll be getting +3 to my next test.
Yep.
So second action, third action at this point now is I would have a 6 to 3. I'm just going to go for that.
Yeah,
right
you can
now.
just go for that. That's
6
fine.
I
Easy.
get a clue.
Yep.
In my last action, I'm going to spend my lockpicks now. And I'm going to do an 8, because it's my book and my foot, against 3. 8 minus 1 is a clue. Okay, so 1 clue left.
1 clue left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's discard. Yeah, discard. Draw on the flame, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's a guaranteed pass. Unless you draw a hidden card that goes into your hand.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's
Okay,
so true.
hold on. Discard everything that doesn't have mind on it. So do 1 action, discard everything that doesn't have mind on it.
Doesn't have mind.
Spirit and the occult lexicon.
Yeah.
Then, now second action, just dump all that. You know,
Yeah.
like with Rite of Seeking. So I mean, commit all that with Rite of Seeking. Does that make sense? Does that work?
Oh yeah. I was like, how am I supposed to? Yeah. Okay, got it.
That's why I was like, yeah, just go down to mind cards. That's what I was doing with Signaling.
Yeah. So we're committing all these on the second action here. So I'm at I don't even have to count. This is ridiculous, right? Yeah.
10 minus 2. Oh, he actually technically has a Doom.
Yeah. So
10
I got
minus
it.
2. Got it. All right.
So I got the
We did
clue.
it.
Boom. There's the clue. All this stuff in my discard.
If each undefeated investigator is at the Abbey Tower and there are no clues on the location, events.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Advance. All right. To Carcosa, Act 3D. You can only stop he who must not be named from escaping his prison. You leap into the churning maelstrom and open the path to Carcosa, the realm of madness. Resolution
what?
2.
Hold on. Screw Haster. I'm taking a horror.
What?
And screw him again. Leo's dying. Screw Haster. Okay. Now you can finish your resolution.
All right, nice. I like it. That's like now that we know we're safe.
Just say it, dude.
All right. So where's our thing? Oh, over here. All right.
Oh, next. There you go.
Resolution 2. Okay. You marvel at the cloud waves encircling you and fly toward the spires above. The desolate and inscrutable city of Carcosa towers before you. You suddenly realize you are falling, not floating, and a pulling force takes hold of your body. In your campaign log, record that you opened the path above. All right, so we open the path above. Remove all tokens from the bag, then add 2 cultists and 2 insects to the bag. If Ashley Clark is in the victory display, record her name as slain. She wasn't. And each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display.
I need you to go over that again. I had to pull out a thing. Okay.
What was that?
Sorry, I'm gonna need you to say what I need to record again.
Oh yeah. So we opened the path above. We remove cultist, tablet, and insect tokens from the bag. Then you add 2 cultists and 2 insects to the bag.
2x cultist, 2x elder thing.
Yeah, elder thing. And then we earn XP for each in the victory display. So we get 1 from Big Daddy Beast over there. And
1, 3, 4.
4.
4.
All right.
Okay.
4. We missed the juicy 2. Yeah.
Juicy 2. 4 XP. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So, R2 that was, right?
Yeah.
Special tokens in bag are 2 times cultist and elder thing. Okay, so you're actually in for something really special in our last mission. Unless something happens during the prologue, there's a very unique situation that happens if you have equal doubt, equal conviction. And
Okay.
we've tried to do it, but never done it. So we did it on accident right now. That was
Okay. Awesome.
So we get to see a version of the last mission I've never seen before in that regard too. Not only the return to.
Ooh, that's perfect.
So,
And did you use all of your XP from the last round?
yeah, I did.
Okay, so now you have 4 and I have 5 because I banked 1.
Okay. Wait, you'd have 6.
Well, I had 4 plus 1 and then plus another 2 from Arcane Research, really. But
Oh, did you get 1 more than me somehow?
I banked 1 XP from last.
Oh, you banked 1.
Yeah.
Okay,
I banked
gotcha.
1, yeah.
I get you. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, all right.
Dude, I feel okay. That was really cool. It got shaky there, like around like the first third.
No, we wrecked this one. Like this was another one where like things worked out, and we dodged. The thing that happens, we dodged a lot of the terrible monsters.
We dodged the monsters, and I think we were doing the really interesting doom mitigation. The fact that like you can clear everything that's on the board when you advance. Like every time we did that, there was like 3 or 4 on the board from like on creatures, and we were just like get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that was pretty clear. But like, I think in the beginning was a little rough for us because we kept drawing weaknesses and we couldn't investigate for shit.
Yep.
But once you got the lockpicks and I got the right of seeking, it was like, okay, I think we're all right now.
I think it's funny that my super special card, I've only gotten to play twice, and both times it's been a tentacle.
You've tentacled it.
With like 6 icons. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I also got the -5 like 4 times this game. It's a little nuts, but my build for the pumping up the mine stat is kind of insane. What happened?
Okay, we did something a little wrong. I don't think it mattered, and I think we could have. Doom on cards other than the 2 agendas count towards both Doom thresholds. So you don't clear them first, you check both. I don't think... Crap.
Ooh. So both agendas could have advanced at the same time?
I know that didn't happen the first time, because we set it up so that it was exactly 1 off.
Yeah.
The second time when we had 3 out, it might have done it, but I also know that we left 1 easy cultist we could have killed because we knew we could have gotten rid of it.
Right.
We left the 2 from the spires here, which was enough to push it, but I think that it needed 3 on the other one. We're going to have to go back and check the replay. So I think we're still okay. I think it would have just required us to like spend an action to go kill something, in which case we had a lot of time.
We did have a lot of time at the end. That's why I was also thinking to myself, like, should we go back and be super greed?
Yeah.
Grab this thing, kill Ashley, like...
We probably wouldn't have left this dude here. We would have gone and dealt with him.
Oh, I would have, like, I would have spawned him, like, here, and then moved up on him and just killed him. Yeah.
So basically, guys, like, I mean, it might have been slightly imperfect, but it would have maybe cost us, we'll say, like, 2 turns even.
Yeah.
In which case, we went from 2 to 4, 2 to 5 even. We still had, like, 6 turns. But
yeah.
That's where I
think we're okay, yeah.
I think we were too, but that's why I wanted to double check it, because it felt like something was a little off. And that's what it was. But yeah. I do think, you guys can check the replay, let us know if you feel like it was completely ridiculous, but I'm pretty sure after looking at it, in my mind, in retrospect, it's still okay.
I mean, once we hit like the halfway point of the game, I kind of really wasn't that scared. And I felt like we did have time. So it would have been all right, I think.
I think so too. Yeah. I think so too. But yeah, that was on me. I misread how that part worked with the clearing it. That was my bad. I still think I think we destroyed it. Even if we would have had to spend 3 turns mitigating Doom, I still think we're ahead of the curve by a large amount. So,
man, it's just when I get like this setup here, man, with the spirit and the shriveling, the rite of seeking, and the statue, like this is in the fork. Like this is just my jam. This is my jam.
It feels real good, man.
It feels good.
This Spirit Speaker early first turn was good. I mean, you only had to use it the once, but it was like you never had to worry about running out of your high combat attacks. Like, I think the reason that we felt so safe was you only ever drew 1 bad token on shriveling.
Yep.
And that's the biggest threat. It's like that card's amazing, but it has the huge trade-off of you taking damage, and you only did it the first time.
Yeah. And so like once the grotesque statue comes out, like then I'm like, I don't even care. Like, but yeah, every time I do the shriveling, it's like it really is rough, which is why I pumped my deck with things like this Fearless and things like that. It's just like I need these things after, because shriveling's so rough. So I remember like in the very beginning when I was thinking about upgrading my deck and I got shriveling up to level 3, I was like, I don't know if I want to do shriveling level 5, because that's when you take 1 horror versus taking 2 horror.
But 3 damage is so big.
Yeah,
in this game.
Getting 3 damage is like you just can't pass it up. It's just so good. Shriveling is like just like such the is the badass arcane spell.
It is. Yeah, it's like there's so many enemies that have 3. There's so many enemies that have 5.
Yeah.
And then there are the occasional enemies that have like 9, and you've got them that odd damage number covered by shriveling.
Yeah.
So good. That's actually one of the reasons that red has struggled as a primary combat color, is that red, I think, unless they're going outside their own color, they don't have the ability to do odd damage.
Okay.
Like, they have cards that can do like 1, but you don't want something that does 1. You know, not unless it's like a free action. So
right.
Like beat P is a blue card that does 1. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons that that is so good with purple, and the fact that you had that AoE to kill both of those Byakis that turn.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, good.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Well, sorry there was that little goof, guys, but I think that all in all, I mean, I wouldn't have even had to put that last Doom out that I used to parlay that guy. We could have just killed him. Like, so basically we went in to our last turn with one Doom on an 8th rep.
Yeah.
So was it a little fudged? Yes. Could it have affected things? Sure. But you know, you can be the judge. That's on me. I'm the bad apple. Don't take it out on Lyle. Be a good man.
Yeah. And Nerd City is, yeah, this is tabletop sim, but this mod is no longer publicly available. It was taken down. So we're just using an old save state for this.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry, unfortunately.
All right. Well.
Yeah, dude, I'm feeling really good about this. We have found the path to Carcosa, everybody. We are going to finish this up next Monday. It's Dim Carcosa, baby. It's the last chapter. Matt has already sort of given us something to think about. That because we have doubt and conviction equal, that we might see some cool stuff. So I'm actually interested. You know, I'm so interested about the last one. Well, is because it's like all of these things that you're keeping notes of, right? Do they mean anything? Are they just messing with you? You know what I mean? Like chasing the stranger would be really funny if it really meant nothing, right? Like,
right. Well,
like you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
and I feel like this game could very well just do that, right? Like certain things do mean something important. Like chasing the stranger probably does mean something important, but like I don't know that we did something else, or you know, I don't know if things like that seem to have already have taken effect, like we heeded Daniel's warning for something and then we got a benefit, or we fled the dinner party in the beginning. Like I wonder how much of that stuff still continues to add later. Like
we've seen some of them already. The fled the dinner party is what gave us I think it was like an extra action on our first turn.
Yeah, it's an extra action, but I was always wondering myself, like, will they do something else again later, right? It's like because you didn't go back in the party, like maybe I don't know. It's interesting to like figure out like in the storytelling like what will carry over and what won't. Yeah.
So there's two sides to that. There's specifically you're looking for words for the things that are in your log, like fled the dinner party, did something. Yeah. But also the fact that it's present means something else wasn't. So there are times where things might come up multiple times. I feel like that's relatively rare, but there's a lot of the times where the presence of one thing prevents other things. And so so we did a real jerk move in our Dream Eaters campaign with me at the helm, and it involved us to skip like the entire intro of mission 2 because I was like, screw these guys, and so we missed a bunch of story because screw those guys. But it's also like makes you want to come back and then play it the different way and see what you missed.
Yeah, Volp says now you're gonna find out you wanted the Onyx clasp. Hey, listen, the Onyx clasp. Yeah, that is one of the things I am thinking about, because I know that like we could have used that in the Asylum to do like a skill test, but it's like we would literally still be holding on to the clasp to this day. So I don't know if like, you know, that could come back to haunt me and be like, okay, well, you know, we meet the he who must not be named. He's like, is that an Onyx clasp? No.
right. That could help. No, it could impact things. I can't remember the last mission because I think I've only done it once, maybe twice. Yeah. I think I did it twice, but there were huge spans of time in between. So I don't. Whereas this mission I did like 3 or 4 times because we used to play on expert, and we play on hard now. And holy cow, we got wrecked the first couple times. And at least part of it was like not fully understanding the mechanics of this double agenda deck. But yeah, there's a lot I still don't know even playing through these campaigns multiple times. So
yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I just the double agenda deck instead of the act deck is super interesting to me, because you get to a point where you're getting comfortable with how it plays, and then like 7 out of 8 like scenarios, and it's like, oh, by the way, there's like no act deck. It's like, what?
Yeah, I'm excited to see this last one. Like I have a vague recollection of certain elements of it, but
Yeah.
um, things are going to change a lot with what we have going on here, and I also don't know what the return to threw in. So I'm like,
Yeah.
really, really excited to see what
Yeah.
this ends up like.
Ooh, man! And now I gotta think about upgrades, because this is the last upgrade, right? And so, because this is my first campaign ever, you know, Matt picked my character and gave me a starter deck, but didn't give me any guys didn't give me any sort of upgrade paths. He sort of let me figure that out on my own, and so I've been sort of just doing this weird, like, sort of intuitive thing. I didn't have a master plan. Like, I wasn't thinking like of scenario 8 from scenario 1, right? And then saying, this is how I'm going to build my deck. I was really just going from scenario to scenario. Like, the furthest I thought was like basically these last 2 scenarios where I was like, I'm going to grab suggestion and then I'm going to upgrade suggestion. Like that's basically like the most far ahead that I've thought. I was just basically seeing in my deck what I needed to do that was bothering me from like that scenario or the scenario before, as like, you know, being 2 hybrid players and being like, what's the things that I need to do? And to me, it was just like, I need more damage. You know, I can't die from horror, and I need to investigate. Right, like those are the 3. And so yeah, now I have to go through all the cards again to see what it is. And this is going to be really interesting for me, I guess, when I play the next campaign, to start with a deck and maybe try to map out a little bit of where I think the deck might go beforehand, so that I have a plan of action for upgrading. So I don't know. Yeah, I get very excited about the deck building and upgrading part of this. This is the part that I end up thinking about a lot during the week before we play.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I was telling Matt before we started, I'm like already mourning the end of this, even though we have like more scenarios to play, because I can just feel it ending. It's just like, oh, but I really like my deck. It's like, but I only get to play it like 2 more times, and then it's just gone. It's just gone forever. But yeah, guys, I'm very excited that we got to the end here, and then we have 1 more to go. Volp says, you have done a good job keeping a consistent theme playstyle going with your upgrades. Yeah, I'm trying to lean in on what the my character does well, is what it is. So it's like using spell assets that have usage charges, just dumping all the other icons out of my deck that I don't need and just going full on for the willpower brain stats, you know, and just saying, hey, like, if I need to do a test, I'll probably gonna fail on other ones, but I can do this really, really, really well. So and Grognard says, I found did some digging. Grognard did some digging, so good for you. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Matt, what do you? Anything else you want to add before we sign off?
No, man. I mean, I drew the overzealous, and it came at a time today where like it wasn't terrible. So I mean, I guess it was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I went through the entire deck once. It was cool to actually see some turns where I was digging through it a lot. I like her. I think that she has extremely like complicated deck building choices, because for some people it's like you just take the things that you obviously upgrade and you take the good cards and you take 2 ofs.
Yep.
With her, she's really cool because like you don't necessarily do that, because the way her ability works requires 2 different cards to draw.
Yeah.
1. So I like her a lot when I can play her without fear.
She's
excited.
Yeah, she's very exciting because she's so dynamic. But that is but you have to take that with the loss of consistency, right? Yeah, because now you have a bunch of 1-ups in your deck, so you can proc your ability. But yeah, the idea being, who cares about the consistency if you can cycle through your deck enough to get the cards you need again, right?
It's a different kind of consistency.
Yeah, it's so cool. I just think that one turn that you had pretty early sort of just changed my whole, like, I already was digging what you were doing with her, but changed my whole outlook because you had Leo DeLuca
like
out.
quick thinking and-
Yeah, you played the quick thinking, and then you end up having like two, and then another quick thinking on the next one on the back of a momentum. So it was like a major skill test, and then you were lucky cigarette casing, you were pickpocketing. Like there were just like so many things that were happening that was like, ah, ah. This is amazing.
It was a long term, man. There's a lot of cool interactions, and I love Nimble. Like that.
Oh,
card,
Nimble, that was the other thing too.
so
Yeah,
sweet.
you moved locations.
Yeah, I like that. I like momentum. I really like what I'm dealing with green. I cannot wait to get my hands on these like new monocolor investigator decks that they're putting out that have the XP cards built right into them. And again, guys, in case you haven't caught it, if you're wanting to get into this game, in the next few months, they're going to be releasing 5 monocolored investigator boxes that actually look like this up here. Like they took the purple one, so you can kind of see what it's going to look like, and they're going to be on your shelf at your local game stores or wherever. That's the purple one. And it's going to have the character card right in the front, and then you're going to go and it's going to have a full deck, fully prepared in it, but more than just the 30 card deck. It's going to have like, I think it's like 28 more cards that are all like monocolored themes and XP cards so that you can actually upgrade your deck as you play. So if you want to get into the game, you just have to have like one friend who owns like one campaign. I guess you'll just need the one core box for the core stuff, and then otherwise you can get whatever you want, and then one of these, and you can have your own deck with your own XP cards to go whichever path you feel like is most enjoyable for you.
Yeah, totally. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. I'm in Arkham DB, guys, and Matt has been telling us about this amazing thing. But I believe the ones that he's talking about are these they're highlighted red. So yep. Amanda Sharp, Harvey Walters, Jacqueline Fine, Nathaniel Cho, Sister Mary, Stella Clark, and then Matt's playing with Winifred, the Aviatrix. So like, I'm just clicking on one of these.
So some of those, hold on, some of those red ones are also from the Carcosa. I mean the Innsmouth block that's not out.
Oh,
so the
okay.
5 are Nathaniel's blue, Stella's red, Winifred's green, purple is Jacqueline, and Harvey is, I think Harvey's yellow. I can't remember if it's Harvey
he's yellow.
or
yeah.
Well, there's Amanda and Harvey are both yellow. One of them's from the new one. Let me see the back of his card. Yeah, he's the solo one. They're all monocolored. They all say secret cards 0 to 5 and then neutral cards. Whereas Amanda, if you look at her, the back of her should say something different. In fact, they probably don't even have the back one on Amanda yet because they probably haven't revealed her
There's
yet.
no image for Amanda.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So she has, that's her difference is she has practice skills level 0 to 3. So she can take stuff from other colors as long as they say practiced.
Oh, interesting.
All the mono investigators can only take things from their colors. They don't have the ability to branch out, even with things like Lyle did with his uses charge cards where he took a green one.
Yep.
Like all of these ones are purely mono, so it's a great way to get into it. They're more powerful because of the fact that they have a more limited deck building pool. So they have like higher overall stats. I think they're all 5s except for the red one who.
I mean, if the rest of them are as cool as Winifred is, man, I'm kind of excited about jumping in and playing one of those too, and just seeing what's going on, because that does seem like a very easy way to it's just like if you don't know, what you want to do with a deck, or you're getting started on it and you're just like, I don't know, like maybe it's like, pick up one of these things. The upgrade path is like baked in, and it's kind of cool. It keeps just. Yeah, just get one and done. Your friend has the game. You want to get your own deck, just take the deck, bring it to your friends. That's it. Join the game. So I really like that they're doing that. I really think that's so cool. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. I feel like we got to a good end there. I think we're in a really good place as far as like our campaign log going into the finale. Obviously there was all these different decisions that we could have done differently, but I actually feel pretty solid about all the decisions we've made thus far and the path that the story has taken us. So, I think we're gonna sign off for tonight. Missy Moo says, "Oh no, I joined at a bad time." So our entire campaign. So this is episode 7, and so next Monday we'll be doing episode 8, which is scenario 8, the last one of Return to Carcosa, and that'll be the final. But if you want to catch up, there is hours of our gameplay for the last 6 scenarios, plus this one will go up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So you can do it on the Twitch VODs here on our channel, or you can check YouTube /QuickCamp, and you can check our Arkham Horror playlist and check it all out. And if you guys are watching on YouTube and you like what we're doing, hit like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Comment on. Let us know in your comments what you think of our campaign. Let us know what you did differently if you've played this scenario. And also, if you see we messed up with what Matt was saying about the whole Doom thing, let us know. But like we said, we had plenty of time, and we kind of had a pretty commanding sort of situation at the end there. So even if we had to burn a couple of turns because of that to advance the Doom and or to get rid of an Acolyte or the Wizard, I think we could have done it. And I don't think it affected the end gameplay. Yeah, but if you see any of that stuff, or you just want to just say hey in the comments, go ahead. I read all the comments, so you can do that. Matt, do you have anything else before we sign off?
No, I don't think so. I think I agree with everything you're saying, and Missy, yeah, like you said, hop on there, see if you see what you like, and then hopefully you can catch us next time we start. So we've been live now for 3.5 hours. So basically, I don't know where you're at, but we started 3.5 hours ago, and that should be about the time when we should be starting next week's final mission. So hopefully you can catch next week.
Yep, we usually start around 8:30 Eastern. So if that's Monday nights, 8:30 Eastern, and if you miss it, then you can grab the VOD here or on YouTube. So awesome. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. It was nice to play Arkham again. It was nice to have a little bit of a nice, fun distraction from things. So, I think that's it. Peace, good game, everybody. And Missy Moo says, sounds good. I will catch up and jump in next time. Awesome. So thanks for popping in. Peace, good game, everybody. And good night.